Am I the meanest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Maldito Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. Oh, let me charge this stuff. Okay. Boxing is alive and well, good and well. A lot of people happy, but a lot of people complaining. I hear a lot of people saying that this is the best year in the sport of boxing, but then they laughing that a big network is no longer in the sport of boxing. So I don't understand. People, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. People in this community is really bipolar. I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what y'all need. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I love the sport of boxing, yeah, and I'm gonna keep on saying it since day one. I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing, the modern day warriors, the modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for a pure entertainment. I'm also American, very patriotic, support the American fighters. No matter what, y'all want to, divide them in races and stuff like that, how y'all usually do and stuff like that, the black, the Latino, the American, but America. It's only over here where they say that boxing is dying. Boxing is in a coma. All that stuff. HBO went away, Showtime went away. People want to be like, oh, yeah, yo, Punch, who's responsible? Who's responsible? Is it the promoters? Is it Al Heyman, aka Al Hamon? Is it Top Rank, Baba Reem? Is it Oscar de la Hoya? Golden Boy Promotion? What is it? What's going on? High, low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. Dijo, if it's moonshine, it has to be great, better than Frosted Flakes. Smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like button on the way in. Tycho TV in the building. What's good, man? CO in the building. What's good, man? Guts in the building con la bandera de República Dominicana y de América. And I'm still very happy with all the bangers Showtime gave us, right? But there's a lot of people pointing the fingers at the blame game. Whose fault it is the blame game. Dímelo, CCI in the building. What's good, man? A lot of people playing the blame game. And it seems like the fans don't really point the finger at themselves. And I'm not saying that the reason why these networks are leaving boxing, or the quote, boxing is dying, or boxing is a niche sport, it's not only the promoters, it's not only the networks, it's also the fans have to carry the responsibility. The quote unquote hardcore boxing fans that always want to say the casuals don't know nothing. The casuals don't know nothing. So I don't depend on the casuals, even though that the networks and the promoters depend on casual money. But the hardcore boxing fans, we be the one that diss people for being casual. So we don't expect from casuals. We don't learn from the casuals and stuff like that. We shame people for being casuals, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest, right? Savage in the building, one of the members of Punch de Ronque Boxeo. If you want to be a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know where to go, man. The link is right there in the pin. Become a member, support the channel, support the grind, support the movement, support somebody that love the sport of boxing and don't want boxing to die, don't want boxing to be buried, don't want boxing in a coma. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I know the culture of American fans, especially the culture of American boxing. They're going to be like, here we go again. Here we go, Punch. Here we go, Punch. I'm about to blame the fans. No. I just want you to know that the fans also have to take accountability, just like the promoters, just like the network, just like the fighters, just like the managers, just like the advisors. We all responsible. We are all responsible for Showtime booting boxing away. We're all responsible. What you mean, Punch? Nah, I ain't responsible. They responsible because they don't want to be putting some pay-per-view ish that don't deserve to be pay-per-view. I be robbing the ish, but you know what I'm saying? It's just the fault. We all responsible. We are all responsible. And I know that the boxing community is hard-headed too. I know we bipolar. I know. All of us. I know the boxing community. There's a lot of people that's like bitter baby mamas in family court. I know there's some boxing fans that they feel like bitter, battered women. I know. I see it. I hear it. I hear that this year, 2023, 2023 was probably, and I've asked promoters, managers, Bell Federation president, I've asked Paco, he said this is probably the best year that he's ever experienced in the sport of boxing. I asked Mauricio Suruman, do you think this in all the years that you've been in boxing? He said this is probably the best year in the sport of boxing. If you ask any pugilist or any people from the past, present, or whatever, what do you feel about 2023? I didn't hear one person say it's not the best year. It's either is the best year or they say, since I could remember, it's the best year. Who's the catalyst? Who is the catalyst for 2023, ladies and gentlemen? Who's the catalyst? Who's responsible? Who is responsible for the best year in the sport of, arguably the best year in 100+ year sports of boxing? Who's responsible? Who's responsible, y'all? Come on. There's a chat. You got a smartphone. You and your laptop. You can't participate. I'm asking a question. Who is the catalyst? Who is responsible? Now, if we're going to blame also the fans and promoters and advisors and stuff like that when things are going bad, when things are going good, you got to also congratulate the fans, the managers, advisors, promoters, networks, right? So why was this year so good? And then why is this year was so great and so good that people are laughing that the people that made it good, that made it lucrative, that made it interesting, that sustained the eyeballs of the sport of boxing, why are they laughing that a big American network, two of the best American networks, how many times y'all hear, yo, man, I remember HBO, man, I miss HBO, man. I miss HBO, man. Okay, now you miss HBO and Showtime. Two of the catalysts, the networks that have put boxing where is at, where it should be at. Promising sport. HBO, shout out to HBO, shout out to Showtime. They leave in America. I haven't heard Sky Sport leaving the UK. Sky Sports don't leave the UK. I haven't heard about that. Matter of fact, I seen Ben Boxer, the promoter Boxer, just cut a deal with an American network, an app, Peacock, NBC. How does the American think about this? This how bad is the support for American promoters, American networks, American fighters. Let's say American fighters, right? How is it that PBC is looking is basically a free agent, right? PBC a free agent. Boxer comes from another country, cuts a deal with Peacock and NBC, an American network, an American app. Why? You know why? Because the UK supports their fighters. The UK support their sport. Look at the UK fight. Look at the UK event. Hey, yo, even when I thought that Kell Brook versus Amir Khan was like, man, that's like expired milk. I did a video. I said, man, that's like expired milk, man. This waited too long. They announced the fight, and in 6 hours, almost went sold out. Kell Brook versus Amir Khan. Derek Chisora, who lost like 15, 20 times, dude is celebrated. They want to see him fight. There's some people that be like, hey, yo, Chisora should retire. But you know that Chisora doesn't cheat you out. The UK people, they like him. They support him. They value him. In the UFC, because I'm going to tell you like this, it's not just American culture, but it's American boxing culture. Hey, Jorge Masvidal, how many times he lost? Nate Diaz, how many times he lost? If Nate Diaz walks into an arena in the UFC, he gets a standing ovation like he's Donald Trump. Jorge Masvidal, standing ovation. Wow. These guys combined have lost 30 plus times. Combined. But you see the effort. They don't cheat. They don't cheat you. Yet in boxing, for most hated fighters are the fighters that's actually doing things. Right? And that's why I put in the thumbnail these gentlemen. Horrible. PBC pay-per-view drove Showtime out. Pats Nation, $2. Super chari pari que. Gracias de lo mío, Pats Nation. He said, horrible. PBC pay-per-views drove Showtime out. So what? Why did HBO go out? Why did HBO go out? Was it PBC? Was it Al Hamon? Why did HBO go out? Maybe is that the American public in the sport of boxing are just a bunch of freeloaders and thieves. How about that? How about that? We are thieves. They said the Pat Nation, because I'm gonna touch on that subject as well. Pat Nation said horrible PBC, and there is a side of this community that want to blame everything on PBC, want to blame everything on Al Heyman, aka Al Hamon, even though this was the best year in the sport of boxing, arguably in 100+ years sports of the Queenberry rules. So if this was so successful, it's either somos mal agradecidos, ungrateful, somos mal agradecidos. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Beautiful. Now, you know who is Stephen Fulton. Shout out to Al Heyman, because Al Heyman got ingredients. Remember, Stephen Fulton is a client of Al Heyman. Shout out to Top Rank as well. Gervonta Tandy versus Ryan Garcia, one of the most lucrative boxing event outside of the YouTube stuff, exhibition stuff, right? And finally, we did get Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence. The same community that was begging, pleading, whining, bitching on both sides. We shamed PBC, Al Heyman, Earl Spence, Man Down Promotions. We blame Bud, his attorneys. Why are you going to be at Curry Prom and do the David Evanescence? Top Rank, we blamed them, right? First, it was Bob Aaron's fault. Side of the street. All this stuff. Yet the primary fight in the sport of boxing, I'm going to get to why the American boxing fans are so toxic that we hate on these young fighters that's supposed to be the prime fighters and the fighters that leads us into this new era. The executives and investors are leaving boxing. Golden Boy Promotions on a month-to-month deal with the Zone. They still not locked into an exclusive network deal. Golden Boy Promotions. PBC have yet to close a deal with another network. If you look at the pie, two of the pie, you got Top Rank, Matchroom, you got Golden Boy, you got PBC. Two of them is already really looking for a permanent home. They're looking to finance a home instead of renting, right? Top Rank got 2 more years left in the ESPN deal. If the primary fight in the sport of boxing that the fans asked for, this is what we asked for. This is what we shamed them for them to give us. This is what we asked for. And Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence did $300K. I'm sorry. A little over $500K reported. If that was the primary fight. And you're looking at the investors and you're looking at the networks and saying, hey guys, guess what, man? We got to fight for you. Showtime is like, yo, look, we're going to leave boxing. That's it. We're leaving boxing. That is it, Al Heyman. That is it, Steven Espinosa. I don't want to hear any of the matchups. Look at the damn sheet. Look at the damn revenue. It's just not doing good. I mean, it's just not doing good. You keep on saying that this is the fight to be. Al Heyman, Steven Espinosa, that's it. And Al Heyman's like, hey, we got the fight. This is the fight. The fans want to see. I'm talking about the whole world. Every corner, the four corners of the boxing world wants Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. I'm telling you, this is the biggest fight. All the celebrities are talking about it. It's going to be all the legends are talking about it in the UK, in Japan, in the Africa, in US, in the Caribbean. Everybody wants Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. It's the primary fight. You telling me that this is the most asked fight since Triple G and Canelo Alvarez? Yeah. And the Showtime representative in Paramount, you're telling me that this is one of the fights that the fans are asking for, like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? Yeah, I am telling you, it's going to be a major success. Oh my God, well, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao actually did like almost 5 million pay-per-view buys. Okay, whoa, I can see that. What about Triple G and Canelo Alvarez? Yeah. That was success. So you're telling me it's going to be a successful, right? You're telling me that the boxing world is buying into this fight. You're comparing that this is the fight that the fans want to see. Hey, Al, Steven Espinosa. Those were successful numbers, and I trust y'all. But you know what I'm saying? It's just been bad. But because this is a fight that the fans are asking for, the accountability is going to go for the hardcore boxing fans, because I hear it all the time. Everybody asking for this fight. I like this fight. All right, this is going to be a success, and maybe if this is the primary fight and does good, we're back in business. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford was supposed to be the hardcore boxing fights, right? We diss the exhibitions, we diss the YouTube. This is the fight. This is the fight. Fight happens. Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence from pillar to mother effing post. The numbers come out. Showtime and Paramount executives ask Steven Espinosa, Al Heyman, please see me in my office, please. Oh, well, you know, we got another fight that we're... See me in my office right goddamn now! Sit down! Hey, did you... The fight was good, right? Oh, man. But we didn't think it was going to be that easy, man. But what a success. Everybody is talking about it. You told me that this is the fight that the fans wanted to see. Yeah, this is the fight that the fans want to see. But Crawford, Errol Spence, were you happy? You compare this is going to be a success. At least maybe half of the success of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I could get that. I could grasp that. So how the numbers? Al Heyman and Steven Espinosa asking the Paramount, like, how's the numbers? You told me that this was going to be at least like Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. You told me that this is the primary fight in the sport of boxing. That this is what the world wanted to see. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, 2 undefeated welterweights. Welterweight's supposed to be one of the most lucrative divisions in the sport of boxing outside of the heavyweight and the middleweight division and the lightweight division, right? Right! Hey, calm down. The biggest fight for you Americans, and there's 2 American fighters, right? 2 American fighters. Pound for pound caliber fighters, right? Top 5. Only did 500K. We put all our eggs on that basket. You're done. What are you talking about? You're done. That's it. We're pulling on the plug on boxing. But we got more fights. Hey, guess what? We signed Canelo. Calm down. We signed Canelo for 3 more fights. I don't give a rat's ass. If this supposed to be the primary fight in the sport, no. You listen to me, Al. You listen to me, Steven Espinoza, and everybody else. If this was the primary fight in the sport of in boxing, God damn it, how the fuck does it do for 100K? And you think I'm gonna stay in the business of boxing? Fuck you. Your fan base is a bunch of thieves, a bunch of cheapos, a bunch of wine bitches, and stuff like that. They can't pay for a damn pay-per-view. Now get out of my office. Well, I mean, like, how about 2024? Can we get the fuck out of my office, Al? Steven, you're done. Done! We're a bunch of thieves and haters. And the hate and the piracy has caught on to us. The numbers is not a reflection of the promoter. The 500K plus is not a reflection of Al. It's not a reflection of Steven Espinoza. It's not a reflection of TGB. It's not a reflection of Showtime, Paramount. It's a reflection of the fans. The 500K, 600K was a failure. Failure beyond failure. You know why? Because this was the primary fight in the sport of boxing. And if this was the primary fight in the sport of boxing in America, how can you, what dummy? Let's call it the way we see it. I wouldn't invest in boxing. I wouldn't invest in boxing. We don't even know how to manage boxing collectively. I'm not saying we collectively. Smash the like button. Because Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, what they said, what actually even Steven Espinoza said when I asked him, he said this was a social media fight. So it's not even a box. It's not even it. Those numbers was not the hardcore boxing numbers. The hardcore boxing numbers was Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. The executive Showtime does not believe in you. It's not that they don't believe in the fighters. It's not that they don't believe on PBC and Al Heyman. They don't believe in you. So Showtime leaves. HBO leaves. The Zone, Golden Boy Promotions. We can't give you that guaranteed 5-year deal. We don't believe in the American fans. Eddie Hearn tried to do Matchroom USA. He signed undefeated Demetrius Booba Andre, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? What they say about Demetrius Andre? Nobody supports. He can't sell nothing. Devin Haney, this is gonna be his first time that he's gonna have his homecoming, right? We're accountable, man. We are the reflection. We are the numbers. We're the numbers. Y'all want to keep on blaming everybody here talking about the pay-per-view this and the pay-per-view that and the fights this and the fight this. But if I ask you if this was the best year in the sport of boxing, you can't contradict yourself and tell me pay-per-view this and pay-per-view that. Because if I say, hey, yo, what was the best year in the sport of boxing? You say 2023. But then you complain about the pay-per-view. No, it's best. That means there was value into it. Yeah, it was a lot of pay-per-views, but it was the best year in the sport of boxing. That means it was worth it. It was worth it. Benavidez' plan was worth it. Demetrius Andre and David Benavidez is worth it. Canelo Alvarez, worth it. It's like when I was talking to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 39 people looking on. We got mediocre numbers, man. We got mediocre numbers, man. If we don't pull this up, we got to find a different strategy for me to keep on doing this, folks. I hope you guys are sharing this live, putting it on social media. I'm playing my part. Let me see how many likes. 24 likes. We got 43 people looking on. All right. If we don't get 40 people looking on in the next 10, I'm out of here because I feel the lack of respect here. Yo voy a sacar pie porque usted me está sacando pie también. SSI. I said SSI. CCI says, stop stealing the pay-per-views. It's a cussed game. Exactly. Stop being thieves. We're looking out with a $2 super chat, my brother. Guts in the building. Guts. Boxing needs all promoters in the same umbrella. To be honest, Guts, that sounds good. That sounds good. But I still think that fans will steal fights. You know why? Because we stole Bud versus Spence. We stole it. That fight supposed to do no lower than 2 million. No lower than 2 million. It ain't even did half. It barely did half of Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia. Yet, why it's not a contradiction if I mention Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tan Davis, because people gonna be like, well, that's a success. That's American, right? No, but they promote it as social media. What I'm talking about is the boxing fans. We let boxing down. We let boxing down as well. Yes, there's certain times promoters, they over-marinate fights. Certain times they don't give us the fight that we want to see. But also, if we're hardcore boxing fans, I don't depend on the casuals to understand the sport or understand a career or understand the building of a career, right? We've still got to understand that there's a building of a career. There's no such thing that we're going to see. And it never happened in the sport of boxing. There's no such thing that we're going to see. Ryan versus TEO. TEO versus Devin versus Shakur. TEO versus Tank. And then it's just going to be a deck of mix. That's it. Just them. And it's just going to go around. They're going to be fighting each other. Even though what we were talking about the 80s, right? The Leonard, the Haglers, the Hearns, the Wilfred Benitez, and Sugar Ray Leonard. Yo, they all fight each other. Yeah, they all fought each other in different times, different weight classes as well. We're the ones that be like, hey, yo, man, we wish that things was like the past and stuff like that. No, go check out their resume. When Hagler lost, when was it? It was the great round. Didn't he lose to Hagler? Didn't Hearns lost to Hagler like in 3 rounds? Ain't nobody shame Hearns. Is it hard for us to just praise fighters so we won't devalue, so we won't shrink our sport? Is it hard? Is it hard to support fighters, or because people are scared? Let's go by the poll. Maybe people are scared to support fighters. It's because we have a culture within the sport of boxing, and I'm going to say this predominantly with Latinos and blacks. We have a culture that if you support a fighter and you praise a fighter, they call you homophobic names. Hey, yo, you on his D. You on his nuts. You riding his D. You riding his nuts. There is a culture also that when you praise somebody, when you support somebody, you got to be on his stuff, right? It got to be on some, you got to be shamed to support. But there's no shame in the hating, right? It's always laughter and entertainment. In this community, hate is entertaining. Hate is high traffic. Hate is funny, right? That's why there's people that would just laugh at the Showtime kicking. There's no Showtime boxing. What type of fan base, boxing fans, are happy about that? How could we be happy? If you are a fan that wants to see the upcoming stars, Showbox is no mas. Showbox is no mas. So now you ain't even going to know who's the upcoming stars. What's good? Say sign in the building. I said in the poll, 56 people already voted. We got 34 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the likes up. Come on, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. We got 34 likes. Come on. Let's go to 40 right quick. Smash the like. Why are American fans reluctant to fully support American fighters? We are a culture of hate, 59%. 2, it's uncomfortable to show support, 2%. Hate is lucrative, love is cheap, 15%. They don't deserve our hate, 23%. We are a culture of hate. 60% understand what I'm talking about. We are a culture of hate. Even boxing content creators understand that hating is more lucrative. And that's why you see more content creators hate. They pick in a corner and they hate. You see one liking HANEY, the other side hates SHAKUR. And I've caught myself too. I've caught myself. I've caught myself in the mix of everybody knows I'm a TO guy, right? And that caught and I'll be saying that Devin Haney is boring. He's a boring fighter. But to me, he's a boring fighter. Yet everything about Devin Haney is a winner. Devin Haney is a winner. Devin Haney and his father is one of the smartest people in the sport of boxing. The way that they move has been one of the smartest chess moves I've seen in the sport of boxing. Yes, I'm gonna tell you like this. They actually they actually took a blueprint. They actually learned from the past or from past fighters. Some people don't. Some people don't learn like that. Bill Haney is one of the smartest men in the sport of boxing. I don't give a damn if you a person that doesn't like the Haneys. And look, I don't think that nobody in this community has gone back and forth with the Haneys but me. But I give credit where credit is due. I could say that Devin Haney is not my cup of tea and it comes up entertainment. Hey, I'm a boxer fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of certain fight styles. I'm not a fan of certain styles. But Devin Haney is a winner in and out the ring, in the negotiation table. He's at the right place at the right time. Devin Haney is an undefeated, undisputed lightweight champion and daring to be great. There is nothing to hate on Devin. Aside from what type of styles, what you cater to and type of style, but your favorite style doesn't have to do nothing with X's and O's and W's and L's. It's nothing to hate on Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson, Olympian, silver Olympian, represented the USA. 2-division world champion, unified the titles back-to-back versus Jamel Herring, the Marine. Salute to Jamel Herring, a great champion. And Oscar Valdez, that was on other people's pound-for-pound list at the time, who beat Miguel Burchell, the boogeyman. Shakur Stevenson, salute back-to-back. Then he went to the 135-pound division and beat the crap of Yoshino, in which a lot of people was trying to say, how is his power going to increase or how is going to transition to the next division? So he answers all those questions. Shakur Stevenson apologized before the Herring fight and said because of the way that he performed, he feel like his skill set that he should have performed better. That is still an entertainment. That is still an entertainment sport. And he's been great. Every performance has been great. Every performance has been entertaining. And he's grown as a fighter. He answers all the questions. Teofimo Lopez, the most decorated young champion of this era, on just barely 26 years old. Arguably, not if we look at it, the morals of boxing, I'm gonna keep on saying it. Yes, Teofimo Lopez is morally 2-division undisputed if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing. I don't give a damn what anybody say. Y'all could play the dummy, but let's be real, let's be honest. Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko was undisputed. Ain't nobody never beat Vasily Lomachenko when he beat Luke Campbell, only Teofimo Lopez. Aside from the WBC shenanigans, we all should recognize that Teofimo Lopez was undisputed. We also got to recognize also that Josh Taylor just vacated his titles, but he never lost, undefeated, beating guys like Jose Ramirez and Regis Prograis, and Teofimo Lopez comes and beats Josh Taylor. If he would have kept his belts, guess what? Teofimo Lopez would have became and recognized 2-division undisputed by everybody. CCI in the building. What's good, man? CCI said, TEO the truth, just been oppressed. He's the truth. Ain't nothing to hate about Teofimo Lopez. He's entertaining, right? He's entertaining. He's a showsman. Nothing to hate on Teofimo Lopez. And whether you're a fan of Teofimo Lopez or not, you know that Teofimo Lopez is ready for anybody, anytime, any place. Look at his resume. His resume speaks for itself. Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, you already know. He passes the eye test. You know that he's special, just like Teofimo Lopez, skill, power, athleticism, power, IQ, athleticism. He's also an Olympian too. An Olympian that should have been in the USA Olympian when he did win the USA Olympic trials. Gervonta Tank Davis. He's special. Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the catalysts of 2023 and also of whether you like his resume or not. And yes, I believe that his skill set should be in the ring. And I think he should be in the ring with better challenges. But let's be real, let's be honest. Gervonta Tank Davis, he brings the people. He keeps the eyes in the sport of boxing. You take out Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis in America. Think about it right now. Gervonta Tank Davis retires. Canelo Alvarez retires. Who's selling out? Who's truly selling out? If Gervonta Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez right now says, you know what, I call it quits. Good looking out, CCI, man. I appreciate that, my brother. A whole chunk of eyeballs in the sport of boxing will walk away. Jennifer said, I'm going to see Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano, the most decorated champion, the 7th Division World Champion, undisputed. Changing the rules. 12 rounds, 3 minutes. Amanda Serrano. Man, I feel sorry for that homegirl. Top ranked fighters always put on the show. We heard about Keyshawn Davis. Let me just go right quick. Keyshawn Davis is suspended. Reports allegedly saying that they caught weed in his system, so his last fight was changed to a no contest. Give me a second here. It's changed to a no contest. Keyshawn Davis, one of the phenom in the sport of boxing, also a silver medalist, representing USA, suspended by Texas combative sports program until next year. And suspended by Texas. Yeah, he's suspended by Texas. Now, if he was fighting his last fight in Las Vegas, he was never going to get suspended. But because in Texas, they still haven't legalized the weed like that in the boxing commission. So they have suspended him, and now his last fight was changed to a no contest. So Keyshawn Davis is suspended, but yeah, he's still going to be fighting Pedraza. Jose Pedraza has been announced. So he's going to be fighting December 9th. Keyshawn Davis versus Jose Pedraza, but he is suspended in Texas. I don't know. And that's one thing we got to change in the sport of boxing too, that one place is legal, another place is illegal. And that's another problem in the sport of boxing that needs to be fixed, because, you know, how can you be suspended in one state, but then you can fight in another state? So if you pop dirty in one state, you're gonna be good in another state. You know what I'm saying? If your boxing license is suspended, and I'm not saying that he should be suspended, because I don't think that that's a performance enhancing drug, in my opinion. I don't think that Keyshawn Davis should be suspended, in my opinion. I think he's a great up and coming fighter. Again, representing USA. You know, would love to see a fight with him and Kid Austin. Would like to see a fight with him and Andy Cruz on a professional level. Mr. Big Facts in the building. What's good, man? Mr. Big Facts said, "Is Tank fought the best, we will still have win to no be bigger than life." All I'm saying, we should get past. Yeah, I agree, Jennifer. We should get a pass. All I'm saying is, folks, there's no reason. If we want boxing to stay alive, why we do everything in our power to hurt the future or the present of boxing? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you like this. The executives are running away from boxing. And guess who are they listening to? They're not going to listen to the casuals, because the casuals is they come and go. They're going to listen to the loyal fan base. The loyal fan base. Do you open up a store because do you open up a store in the neighborhood for the visitors, or do you open a store in the neighborhood for the locals? The bodega is not for the people that come to your neighborhood once every other 2 years, once a year. La bodega is for the locals, ¿verdad? The same thing. They're not going to give an exclusive deal to a promotional company because they put up one fight that the casuals in. They depend on the hardcore boxing fans, but the hardcore boxing fans, we do everything in our power to devalue all these fighters that are not supposed to be devalued or hated. Shakur Stevenson is not supposed to be hated at all. Teofimo Lopez is not supposed to be hated at all. Devin Haney is not supposed to be hated at all. Tank Davis is not supposed to be hated at all. Bruce Ennis is not supposed to be hated at all. No, women boxing is not supposed to be hated at all. We drive the executives away. We devalue fights. We devalue fighters. We cheat them out. We rob them. We're thieves. We also are responsible for people living boxing. Whether you know, I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh no, you wrong, Punch. Nah, they gotta put the fights that we all want to see. Motherfucker, they just put a fight that we all wanted to see, and y'all still robbed the ish. They put the fight that we've been asking for, and you still robbed it. That was an embarrassment. 500K, 600K of Earl Spence and Bud Crawford was an embarrassment. It reflects how cheap we are. It reflects that we are thieves. It reflects that we don't support even when we beg for a fight. Have you ever had a person that begged for something, you give it to them, y tú le dices, diablo, man, tú eres agradecido, ¿verdad? Yo te di esto. You have kids sometimes? Kids, sometimes you give your kids something, right, that they've been asking for, right? Right? Daddy, I want some sneakers and stuff like that. You buy him a sneakers and then he go outside and play with it como diablo. Yeah, tú lo gastaste ese tenis. You know that I worked my ass off to give you this $200 sneakers. And tú lo gastaste. You went outside, scuffed them up and stuff like that. Should have saved them for school. Somos mal agradecidos. And they are catching on. The executive has caught on with boxing and the promoters. Yeah. The zone is like, hold up. We ain't going to give you, go to board. We're not going to give you this lucrative long-term deal. Showtime is out. What they say now, that PBC next deal is not going to have no guarantees. Top Rank, 2 more years with ESPN. 2 more years with ESPN. The zone heads, they put a clamp on Eddie Hearn. Now you can't spend that money. He blew a lot of money up. But guess what? I'm going to tell you like this. Well, I'm not really mad at Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie Hearn blew a lot of money in the USA. Trying to elevate USA boxing. And us USA fans, you know what we said? We don't want to see Demetrius on Jay. He's boring. He don't sell. We don't want to see Devin Haney. He's boring. I say he's boring, so I'm also accountable for that. So that's why I said we. What's good, Double X? He said, Bill said, I don't think people actually hate any of these boxers personally. If you see the comments during live boxing on YouTube, there's 90% racism from all sides. That's what hurts everything. But that's hate. Hate, racism is hate, right? It's still hate. Why is this racism? I see it right here. People love it. People love it. The same people that be like, yo, Punch, you the man. When I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. Canelo, Cartelo, Cashnelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. People be like, hey, yo, Punch, man. Yeah, I like yo, man. Yo, Punch, man. I like that video. Yeah, Punch. You know what I'm saying? They be haters with Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I know. And then I do a video of Demetrius Andre. Man, Punch, you ain't shit, bro. I thought you was good. I thought you was unbiased, yo. I thought you was unbiased. But I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andre. That's not unbiased to you? That's not unbiased, that I could give props to the Charlo brothers, that I could give props to Demetrius Andre, that I could give props to Canelo Alvarez, that I could give props to David Benavidez. Eso es lo que ustedes le gustan, eh. Ustedes quieren que yo le hable mierda a todo este boxeo just to make y'all laugh, eh. It's a shit on Tank, it's a shit on TEO, it's a shit on Shakur, it's a shit on Devin, and then y'all get y'all laughter. But what does it do for the sport of boxing? It's only a laughter, but it only helps the channel. It doesn't help the sport. It doesn't. I understand for a lot of people over here in the YTBC, is a hustle. It's a hustle. Yeah, and a lot of people out here is getting hustled. A lot of boxing content creators, they don't care about the sport of boxing. How many content creators you know that is got a good channel, but they won't even interview nobody? They don't care about having a boxer in their channel because they talk so much ish about them. They don't have they don't have the pleasure. They don't have the guts to even ask a fighter or to even go to a fight. Shit, I make my money over here. talking ish about Devin, talking ish about Shakur, talking ish about TEO, calling them out their names. Yo, he's scared. Let me say it like this, here, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no fighter scared, man. Don't compare yourself to what these guys do for a living. These guys are molded. They was molded and built to be fighters. That's their job. You're a hardcore boxer fan. You should understand that. I know we want to see certain fights, but you got to understand their career as well. You also got to understand that this is their job. Just like it's your job, you have your own respective job. You're an entrepreneur. You got to understand these fighters is their job as well. Fighting is their job. They fight to prepare for a fight. It's their job. It's their career. Do you have a career? Are you respecting your career? You want to be respected in your career? You got to respect their career as well. You're not their manager. You're not their advisor. You're not their promoter. You haven't invested on these fighters like that. When you do that, maybe you could call some shots. When you do that, maybe you could call some shots. Yes, it's a sport to us, but if we're hardcore, we got to understand. Just like we understand other sports. We understand when your favorite team get this player a 10-day contract, when this player needs to be a free agent, when this player needs to be moved for the cap, to remove cap, right? For next year we could get a star, right? We understand other sports. We supposed to be happy, bro. We supposed to be happy. The American talent that we have, because Gervonta Tank Davis is an exceptional talent. Teofimo Lopez is an exceptional talent. Shakur Stevenson, these guys outside of Gervonta Tank Davis is just barely in their 25s, man. We got like 10 more years of them. And guess what? These guys ain't really that bad. We got Bam Rodriguez. We got Virgil Ortiz. Hopefully his health gets better. We got Jerome Booth Ennis. We got Gary Antoine Russell. We got Kid Austin. We got Keyshawn Davis. We got Jared Anderson. Richie Torres. Yo, we're good, man. Or the American, man, the American fighters, we are good. And Ryan Garcia, we good. Can you imagine if we just all collectively just praise these fighters, hype these fighters? Oh, yo, you be hyping fighters. Hype these fighters. I'd rather hype than hate. I'd rather hype these fighters than hate. I'd rather say Boots Ennis is gonna become the second, he's the second coming of Roy Jones Jr. Rather than you telling me he ain't fighting nobody though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta see it to believe it. Hype it. So what is our sport? Why not? If he crashed, if he don't prove it that he is, then he don't prove it. But why not hype it? Why not hype it? CCI, $2 pesos super chat said, be right back. Got to get a swisher. But look at that, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Cesar, $2 pesos de super chat. One of the members of Punch Up Ronky Boxing. Cesar. Look at that. Appreciate you, my brother. Mill City Boxing in the building. Dímelo de lo mío. Que lo que? Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Everybody subscribe to my brother, Mill City Boxing. Doing his thing. Channel of the year. Channel of the year. Dímelo, Tony. Que lo que? That's all I hear in this community. And when I'm in Twitter, that's all I see. Look, I post something. I said, Gervonta Tank Davis is the Allen Iverson of boxing. Oh, shut up. Allen Iverson, you crazy. Nah, Gervonta Tank, they ain't do this. Gervonta Tank, well, Allen Iverson ain't never won a title. What I mean about Gervonta Tank Davis is the Allen Iverson of boxing is that we're arguing and debating about who's the face of boxing. Even people get mad. No, it's not Tank. No, it's not Canelo. No. Is that a subject? Who cares? Like, I don't hear that in basketball. Hey, yo, LeBron James is the face of basketball. No, it's not. It's Curry. No, it's not. It's like Damian Lillard. No, it's not. It's Kevin Durant. F you, man. No, it's not. F you. I mean, have you seen the Lakers? Look at their fans. It's sold out. Look at Phoenix. It's sold out. What kind of argument do we have? What's the argument? That Canelo, no, Canelo's the face. No, Gervonta Davis is the face. No, Canelo Davis is the face. No, Gervonta Davis is the face. What are we arguing about? What is the debate? Both of these guys are the faces. You dummies. No. He hasn't sold what Canelo Alvarez have sold. What is the debate? Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez can't tap into the culture like Gervonta Davis has tapped into a culture, and Gervonta Davis maybe can't tap into a worldwide audience like a Canelo Alvarez. He's been here longer. He's accomplished more. Both of these guys are the faces. Just like when Kobe, Shaq, Allen Iverson was the catalyst at one time for the NBA. Just like it was Dwayne Wade and LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a face, bro. Who cares? What is the argument? You're gonna hate the other fighter because a fan base says that Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing. You're gonna hate the Canelo Alvarez fan because they say that Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. What are we arguing about? What are we arguing about? Yet then we understand Alex Ace Colo dos pesos de plátano. Dijo, suck punch. Any updates on TEO next fight? It's gonna be next year. Looking at this year, not looking at next year, probably February. I think they waiting on that. Ryan Garcia, they still talking to Golden Boy Promotions. Top Rank and Golden Boy Promotions is talking about is really serious about Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez February. So that's we got to see how Ryan Garcia gonna do versus Duarte Jr. And I think then that's when the talk is really gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Full throttle. But yeah, February, late February. If it's not Super Bowl weekend, a week or 2 weeks after. Good looking out, Alex. Gervonta Davis, every region, every coast, he sells out. And you know what? I've been to a Gervonta Davis event. It's a beautiful event. You know why it's a beautiful event? Because when people say that boxing is dying, you go to a Gervonta Davis fight and you be like, all right, man, it's not dying. It's not dying. All right, man. Thanks, Tank. Why y'all? Yeah, I want to see Gervonta Davis with the likes of TEO and HANEY and SHAKUR and stuff like that. Yes, I want Gervonta Davis to go to go for legacy because he already got the money. I want Gervonta Davis. Yes. But I also got to appreciate what's positive about Gervonta Davis. We could always stay in the negative. We could always find something negative. Even if 90%, 99%, we always want to blow up that 1% of negativity. We have a negative culture, a toxic hate culture. Why? I'm still trying to understand why. Why love is so much of an enemy. Why do we always give the devil his praise? You know why we give the devil his praise? Because we are a culture of hate and the devil laughs. Hate is the spirit of the devil. Hate is the spirit of the devil. That's why I even tell people, I tell my youth, I tell my son, I tell fighters, I said, I hear all these athletes in America with the same old ish. I want to prove these haters wrong. Watch me prove these haters wrong. Watch me prove these haters wrong. ¿Por qué? A hater is going to hate you, my brother. You don't want to prove haters wrong. You want to prove your supporters right. You want to prove that God make no mistakes. How many people have that mentality? Oh, I want to watch me prove these haters wrong. Yeah, these haters. ¿Qué le importa? Los haters que se bañen, ya. Se fuyen. You're going to dictate your approach in life. You're going to be motivated by hate because if you're motivated by hate, the devil still got you. If you're motivated by hate, the devil still got you, bro. The devil's still dictating your next move. The devil is still dictating your inspiration. The devil is still dictating your motivation. The devil still got you. He owns you. If you are a person that always going out there trying to prove the haters wrong, if you're a fighter saying, watch me prove these haters wrong, all these people are hating, watch me prove these haters wrong, the devil got you. And if the devil got you, he's going to lead you. You think you're having a good time right now. Probably you think you're winning right now, man. He's going to leave you. He's going to leave you to the pile of hell. Let love dictate. Let your support dictate. Let yourself dictate. Let your homework dictate. Prove that God make no mistakes. So when you earn something, prove that God make no mistakes. Don't give the glory to the devil. Don't be like when you got your job or you accomplish a college degree or you accomplish a championship game or championship or whatever great you accomplish. You be like, yeah, I told you so. After I told you so shit. After I told you so. I told you so to who? Because your supporters always knew you was going to be good. I told y'all, man. I told y'all was the man. No, your supporters always say that you was the man. Your supporters always say that you was the woman. So when you right there and finally you celebrate, you give the glory, those were their motivation when these people was out here fighting your haters. Haters is always going to hate. And the more that you accomplish, the haters is going the more that you accomplish, the haters is going to hate more. You think that you think that you accomplishing, you're going to overturn the haters? You think they're going to love you? A hater is a hater, bro. And the American boxing community is full of hate, is a cesspool. And I want to understand why. Shakur Stevenson versus De Los Santos is a good fight. Maybe it's not the fight. Don't always wait for the fight, but it's a good fight. Don't shrink our sport. Let's give credit to De Los Santos. Shout out to el Dominicano, el Matatán, el Mofongo, el Manguco, los tres golpes. It's all right. It's always CCI. They're only exposing themselves. That's what I mean. There's always going to be haters. It's always going to be haters. Is a collective. The blame is a collective. We got to do a better job in supporting fighters. I want to see a whole week just you can't hate on no fighters. You can't hate nothing. You can't say nothing hate. If you say something hateful, you lose your channel, you lose your accounts, your social media. You can't say nothing hate. Just support. Why when we having debates in the sport of boxing is, well, his resume is not good. He ain't fought nobody. But look, he ain't do this. But the guy that he fought was hurt, but he wasn't good. And we downplay. That's why I don't debate people. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time. You need to be calling for boxing to get back to its roots. Best versus the best. What they got rankings for. You feeling? I understand that. But we are watching the best fighting the best. My brother, we watching the best fighting the best. The best fighting the best doesn't always mean the number one and the number two, because the number one, the fights the number two, all right, we already got the best fighting the best. Yeah, that's it. Keyshawn on PEDs on he smoked joints. That's what the report's saying. I don't think Keyshawn on PEDs, in my opinion, but outside of the Canelo Alvarez, we got Kalen Plant versus David Benavidez. Is that the best fight in the best in the super middleweight division? Andre versus David Benavidez. That's still the best fight in the best. TEO fighting Josh Taylor is the best fight in the best. Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the undisputed champion, moving up to face the second best at 140. The other champion. That's the best fight in the best still. Chantel Cameron versus Katie Taylor is the best fight in the best. It's still the best fight in the best. And it's still, even if it's not the number one, look, the number 1 versus the number 5 is still a good fight. The number 3 versus the number 4 is still the best fighting the best. The number 2 fighting the number 5, the number 2 fighting the number 3, the number 1 fighting the number 2. It's still the best fighting the best. We need to start shrinking our sport. This is why I was like, hey, yo, if Bud Crawford's not going to be fighting the rematch, fight Keith and Tom Thurman. But what did I hear from this community? Keith Thurman, man, hell no, man. Hell no. Why hell no? Outside of Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, Keith Thurman is the most accomplished welterweight. What do you mean, hell no? That's still fight the best fighting the best. That's still the best fighting the best. What about if he moves up to fight Danny Swift Garcia? Man, come on, Danny Swift Garcia. Danny Swift Garcia got one of the best resume of this era. That's still the best fighting the best. Why are we shrinking our sport? We're the hardcores. Yo, I don't know. I ain't gonna be paying for that. Keith Thurman versus Stanley Jonas and Lara versus Danny Garcia. I ain't gonna pay for that. Why not? You don't think those are good fights? We're so busy throwing fighters away. Has anybody ever demoralized Keith Thurman? Has anybody ever demoralized Danny Swift Garcia? Have you seen Danny Swift Garcia even in the canvas? Is he done? Has he shown you that he's done? No. When we see fighters getting demoralized, we'll be like, oh, yo, man, it's time for you to retire. Consecutive, man. It's time for you to... Linares, it's time for Linares to retire. We see it. It's time for you to retire, man. Gamboa, and it's time for you to retire. Right? Nonito losing to Santiago, man, maybe it's time for you to hang it up. It's time. You're a legend. You're a legend. You don't lose. Right? Maybe it's time for you to hang it up. Right? But Bernard Hopkins got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith. It's time for you to get. It's time for you to retire. But you guys are retiring fighters. That's the difference. You don't even allow these fighters to really retire. You retire the fighters even with one loss. Hey, yo, Keith Thurman is a gatekeeper. Gatekeeper to who? A gatekeeper to who? Ryan Garcia lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, that's it. Ryan Garcia. What you mean? He still knock out 90% of the other opponents. Maybe he can't beat Gervonta Tank Davis, but he could probably beat other people. Probably he could beat Cepeda. Probably he could beat Jose Ramirez. Maybe he could beat William Cepeda. Maybe he could beat Josh Taylor. Maybe he could beat these other fighters. Saludo, Omar, saludo. KS said anyone in the top 100 ranking that others ranked fights are best fighters versus best fighters. KS in the building. I think top 10, top 7, respectfully, not the get bored in rankings, but guys that we know. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at the 140-pound division. Look at the 140-pound division. The number 1 versus the number 10 is still the best fighting the best. Think about it. Okay, let's draw it down. Let's see the top 140. And I've done this before, right? We got TEO, Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Arnold Barbosa, Matias, Gary Antoine, right? We got Brandon Lee. There's Montana Love, Sergey Lipinyan, Elvis Rodriguez. What more? We got more. So you telling me Gary Antoine Russell versus Teofimo Lopez is still not the best fighting the best? And let's say that Gary Antoine Russell is your number 10 fighter right now. And Teofimo Lopez is number 1. The number 1 versus the number 10. Let's say Gary Antoine Russell was number 10. Is not a good fight? Shit is and I'm gonna tell you like this: if Teofimo Lopez don't come ready for Gary Antoine Russell wins. Right? Jose Ramirez versus Matias. That's not the best fight in the best still. It's a good ass fight. Martin said, Punch, we think and believe that in every fight, we're going to watch a Rocky Balboa scenario. We ask for too much, and when it comes to pay, we want it for free. Facts, Martin. Facts. Facts. We think that we're going to see Baranchik versus Cepeda. We think we're going to see Castillo versus Corrales. No, we don't know how it's going to turn out. Hey, yo, the boxing world was asking for Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. How was the entertainment value? $100 to buy the pay-per-view. The fight that we was asking for, we shamed Floyd, we shamed Manny Pacquiao, everything to get that fight, and we got the fight. Was it entertaining? A matter of fact, that fight gave boxing more of a black eye than anything. Matter of fact, that's the fight that boxing is still trying to overcome, because the whole world asked for that fight. And then when we got it, we was like, this is what we asked for, because we put our eggs all in one basket. We put our eggs all in one basket. And guess what? What revived the welterweight division once again? You know what revived what gave birth, a rebirth to the welterweight division, right? When the whole arena gave a standing ovation, Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman in the Barclays Center. After the fight, when was the last time you seen everybody get off from their seat and clap for both fighters? Keith Thurman won, but in all the real, boxing won. We won, and we said, okay, we heading into a new era, baby. When was the last time you seen in America, the last time you seen the fans get up and clap? Guess what? After that, Keith Thurman fought Danny Silva Garcia. And then in the Barclays Center, when Keith Thurman, after that, he had surgery, they put him on the Jumbotron. He went to see Lubin versus Charlo. You know what they did to Keith Thurman? They booed him. And I was like, Keith Thurman just gave us Sean Porter, Danny Garcia back to back. And then y'all boo him. And guess what? Keith Thurman is an athlete, is a boxer that says, I do this for America. I wear the red, white, and blue because I'm fighting for my country. We booed him. We booed him in the same arena. In the same arena that we gave him a standing ovation. Back to back. He unified the titles with Danny Silva Garcia. He goes into the Barclays Center to watch Lubin. I remember that night, and I said, what is wrong with our fans? Matias is coming. Pause. Shout out to CCI. Oh, he coming. He coming. Pause. I think that they got to do a better job of promoting Matias as well. You got to put him on the East Coast in New York. You got to put him in New York, Boston, Philadelphia. You got to put him where the Puerto Ricans is at. He's going to show support. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're doing a good job, you know what I'm saying, really marketing and putting him in a region where he's going to succeed and bring those type of fans. Right up the storm con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pari K. Dímelo, Ryder. I remember, and I said, yo, what the hell is wrong with the boxing fan? Look, this is what it was. The Lubin versus Charlo, they put Keith Thurman, boo. And I'm like, then they put Deontay Wilder, boo. And then they put Earl Spence, and then there was a lot of, there was a few cheers, right? And I'm saying in my mind, pera. Keith Thurman, at that time, Keith Thurman and Deontay Wilder was doing their thing, right? Deontay Wilder, I think that's where he beat Stavern or no, that was the Dominic Brazil. I think it was the first. I forgot which one. I forgot what I forgot which fight that he just performed, right? But I'm saying at that time, Deontay Wilder was doing his thing in America in the heavyweight division, knocking everybody out, highlight reel, right? And then you got Keith Thurman doing his thing in the welterweight division. They booed Keith Thurman They booed Deontay Wilder. They had a little cheer. They showed Earl Spence, and they had a little cheer for him. And I'm like, why are they booing? Wow, how could they boo? Like, we don't, at that time, I'm like, yo, we don't got another heavyweight. We don't got another heavyweight. We're competing with the heavyweights of the UK. And the UK love their heavyweights. They love Anthony Joshua. They love Anthony Joshua. They support Tyson Fury. We Americans, we let Teddy Atlas, another hater. I'm gonna tell you, I'm the first one. I'll be the one. Teddy Atlas is a pure hater. All he is a spit bucket holder to Customato. To me, he's a hater because he's a voice that's always talking down about the sport of boxing. He got a grudge. He hates Pacquiao. He hates Pacquiao. He hates Mike Tyson. He hates everything that's good in boxing. And his lover boy is Lomachenko. He hates on all the Americans. He hates TEO. He hates them all. But he loves the outside. He loves the Triple G's and the Lomachenkos. Lomachenko could lose 5 straight. He still have him on the pound for pound list. My bad. Just Matias, like Danny, get hit to get his hits and KO CCI. Hey yo, Danny Garcia, I think he's underappreciated. Everybody waiting for perfection. Everybody waiting for another Floyd Mayweather. That's what y'all waiting for. Danny Garcia has a hell of a career. Man, look at his resume. Win or lose, he got Amir Khan, Lucas Metise, Lamont Peterson, Spence, Thurman, Porter, and these fights he didn't get demoralized. It's still close fights. He didn't get demoralized. Herrera, Zab Judah. What's the other guy that he was good back then? Damn, he's from down south. It's not Ethan. No. What is it? I forgot, man. He was sparring with Keith Thurman back then to prepare for him for Danny. Because miserable people is increasing. Facts. Look at this. We hate American, our own, and we love the outsiders. And I love boxers all around the world. I love Naoya Inoue. I love Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I love Alexander Usyk. You know what I'm saying? All the fighters all around the world. I'm a fighter. This is a fighters channel. There's a fighters channel. But Tim Tszyu comes to America, beats Tony Harrison, and when he beats Tony Harrison, just by beating Tony Harrison, oh, he's the man. He's better than Charlo. He beats Charlo. While Charlo had a whole career at 154 to prove to you he's the undisputed and lineal. He proved to you he's the man. You guys love Tim Tszyu more than Jermell Charlo now. Now, I know there's people out there that didn't like his performance versus Canelo Alvarez, but also he's moving up 2 divisions up. But people don't like, people just throw that out the window. And then for other people, he's just doing it for the money. But what happened to daring to be great? What happened to daring to be great? It don't count for Jermell Charlo, right? For Jermell Charlo's not daring to be great. For Canelo Alvarez is daring to be great when he fights Sergey Kovalev. When he fights Bivol, is daring to be great. For Naoya Inoue fighting Stephen Fulton is daring to be great. But for Jermell Charlo, the undisputed, the guy has proven to us in America, in American soil, that he is the man at 154. The king. 7,000 people in the rematch versus Brian Castano. What was his support? What was the undisputed support? CCI Danny whipped Jose Benavidez. Yeah, I remember I was in the bar. I saw that fight in the bar. He did his thing. Mel dared to be rich. He didn't go to win. Maybe he felt the punch and said, you know what? Let me survive. You mean he didn't go out there to get knocked out and open up and open up? Maybe he felt maybe he felt that in the ring. You saw the body. You saw that Canelo Alvarez rehydrated. Looked like he was 15 pounds heavier than Jermell Charlo. He moved up. Maybe he didn't want to look stupid. Maybe he didn't want to open up. He already got knocked down. Maybe he went out there to survive. But with other fighters, we shame them and say that they can't cut the ring off and finish the deal, right? So he dared to be rich. But he didn't dare to be great because we didn't like the performance. I didn't like the performance. I didn't like the approach, right? I think that Jermell Charlo was way better than what he showed. But in the end of the day, he still stepped up and dared to be great. And matter of fact, Charlo didn't pick Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez handpicked Charlo. Man, hey, maybe we would have never. Maybe it would have been better if Canelo Alvarez would have handpicked David Benavidez, right? And never turned down the deal that David Benavidez sent to Canelo Alvarez's team. Low Nose Boxing in the building. Lowe's Nose Boxing said, tell my Queen Jackie my coupons came in. I'm ready to make it rain. Saludo Ponce de Ronqui, la boca sucia de boxeo, the TEO voice, TEO versus Cambosa 2, 2024. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. Everybody subscribe to my brother Low Nose Boxing. Good looking out con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parique. Gracias de lo mío. December 9th, Thurman versus Stanionis. Yes, Cesar. I love that fight. November 25th, Andre versus David Benavidez. He said, shut, I'm undisputed at 154. I can mess my name up. It don't matter how Jermell Charlo was going to fight. If he would have got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, y'all would have never gave him credit anyway. You know why? Because Ryan Garcia went all out. Ryan Garcia took the fight to Gervonta Tank Davis. He got put down, took a knee, got knocked down, then took a knee. Ribs messed up, body shot. And what did the world of boxing say? That he was a quitter. So already, look. It don't matter what Jermell Charlo would have done that night. If Jermell Charlo would have stood down in the 7th round, remember he took that knee. He took that knee. If he would have stood down, which I was going to say about Jermell Charlo, I was going to say the same thing I said about Ryan Garcia, the other American fighter. I would have said that he quit. And they said Ryan did quit though. Okay, now I'm saying in the 7th round, if Jermell Charlo with the shots that he took from Canelo Alvarez would have stood down, y'all would have said he quit too. So it don't matter that he didn't take it. He didn't take it to Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, still, we American, we still was going to hate. We still was going to hate. But then it's like we understand where these fighters look. We understand that Jermell Charlo was moving up 2 divisions up, never fought. Never fought in the middleweight division, never fought in the super middleweight division. And he's fighting the king, right? He's fighting the king, Canelo Alvarez. We all knew coming into the fight that Ryan Garcia had the rehydration clause and the catch weight clause, and he couldn't get a tune-up. We all went with that. We all knew the stipulations. As a matter of fact, we criticized Gervonta Tank Davis' team for the stipulations. Even his own fan base didn't like the stipulation over Ryan Garcia, a fighter that never won a championship belt, was not the top dog, but he needed in stipulations for Ryan Garcia. We knew what Ryan Garcia was walking into. Even his own team said they really didn't felt that he should have took that fight. They felt that it was a stupid move to negotiate a fight to Gervonta Tank Davis and give him all that leverage, right? He gets knocked down, and y'all say he quit. Man, Gervonta Tank Davis already won the fight before the fight. Let's be real, it wasn't a fair fight, but at least he went out there and performed. And he did took it to Gervonta Tank Davis. He tried to get him. Go watch that 2nd round once again. He tried. But he still was the laughing stock, bro. Y'all still didn't give Ryan Garcia no credit. By the end of the day, y'all all forgot about the stipulations and stuff like that. Because we're a culture of hate and we don't appreciate nothing. If Jamel Charlo said, you know what? They offered me Canelo Alvarez and I said no, y'all would have been that Jamel Charlo was scared of Canelo Alvarez. If they offered Jamel Charlo Canelo Alvarez and he took it, now y'all saying it's for money. But it's not daring to be great. We're just into the hate, bro. We're into the hate. He said, El Cotto said, Cam and May said it best about Mel. Punch trying to stay cool with Mel, scared to say the truth. He sold out. All these boxing channels eventually do. And then I do my thing, and now I'm trying to hold the relation. Hey, yo, let me tell you like this, El Cotto. Nobody pays my motherfucking bills but me. You don't pay it, nobody else pay it. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man, pussy. All right? I don't need to keep friends. Ain't nobody my friend here. Ain't nobody do shit for me or my family, nor my kids. Get that shit straight, bitch. Fuck out of here, bro. Grown-ass man, bro. I don't need none of these motherfuckers. I don't need no relationships. Fuck is you talking about? I'm a fucking grown-ass man, dummy. What are you talking about? Oh, he want to stay good for interviews. The fuck out of here, bro. Motherfuckers be hating. Y'all motherfuckers hate because y'all see me come through the mud in this YouTube shit, and now these fighters be showing me love, and y'all can't take it. Look at Punch Drum Boxing with Jamel Charlo. Look at Punch Drum Boxing with Demetrius Andre. Look at Punch Drum Boxing with TEO Fimo. Look at Punch Drum Boxing. You never ask yourself, hey yo, maybe these dudes support me. Yeah. Cause you a hating motherfucker. I don't like hating dudes. We're talking about hate. You a hater. And if you was a person, I'll smack you in your face. If you was in my face, I would have smacked you for that fucking shit. Y'all pussies. And I keep the same energy. I go everywhere. Hating motherfuckers, bro. Hating motherfuckers. Motherfuckers hate when people elevate. They hate when you elevate. ¿Qué un interview me da a mí? Estúpido. Huh? Motherfuckers think that you do an interview and the shit goes viral and it goes like a million views. Te tigre loco, mi hermano. Speak the truth, punch. Te tigre viene con esa suciedad. Benavidez gonna be Andre. That's my prediction. That's what it is. They don't like it. Cause you know what? They see fighters, right? And they see you grow, and then they see these fighters respect you. And these fans that have been following me from the beginning, este maldito coro, este maldito sucio, he's been following me from the beginning. And the motherfucker's like a motherfucker in the hood and shit like that. He's seen the growth, and he's like, mira punch. Mira punch. Look at him. Nah, he not key. You know what it is? That's what I mean. See, he says Cam and Mace. Cam and Mace don't do shit for boxing. Cam and Mace could give two shits about boxing. La verdad es ara libra punch. Talk your shit, brother. Pelagato. My nigga, you on my chat. They get talking about that life. You on my chat. You follow me. Fuck out of here. You depend on my take. Fuck out of here. These haters be crazy. These haters, Diablo, man. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. I ain't even gonna block you because I like when haters are exposed. What's that life you talk about? I ain't about that life. Test me. Test me. Let's see what the life you talking about. Test me. Everybody know my address. Everybody know where I'm from in the Heights. I'm easy. I'm the easiest motherfucker here to even, hey yo, meet me here, meet me there. I'm everywhere, bro. I'll be in the Heights and 175th in Amsterdam. Either be in the Heights and 175th in Audubon. Either be in Dyckman Park. Either be in Harlem and Jefferson in Jefferson Park, 109. Wherever you will, I'm wherever. You gonna meet me wherever. Let's see if I'm about that life. Test it. Test to see. Been saying this shit for years. I ain't never seen nobody step up to me. Never. You know what I get when I go to these arenas? Hey, yo, what's good? Yo, what's good, Punch? Yo, you doing your thing, yo. You doing your thing. Sometimes I don't agree with you, man. Sometimes I don't agree with you, man. Looks like the white and brown guy made it. Where is this count? I don't know, bro. People be hating, bro. That's what I mean. This is a culture of hate. It's a culture of hate. It's always a thing, right? Oh, they see Demetrius Andre punch and punch. Demetrius Andre showing punch his credit and punch love, and I show my support right back. Yo, you a fan? They ain't got shit going on in life. I know. No, that's what I mean about. See, the thing is, there's people that get accustomed. What I told you that that hate is lucrative. So the dude is mad because he's saying why I don't be like Cam and Mace and disrespect Jamel Charlo and tell him he ain't nothing. He did it for the culture. Da, 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 da. He wants me to go off on Charlo. I already said. What you want me to say? Demoralize the man? Call him out his manhood or something like that? Jamel Charlo didn't show up to really go out there and win the fight. He didn't approach the fight like that. Everybody knows that. Well, you want me to call him a P? You want me to call him out of his name? That's what you want me to do to entertain you? F you. Get out of here. Yeah, because I'm a man too. And guess what? Like I'm everywhere. I'm not a person that talk ish online and then meet and then see these people in person and expect that shit can be popped off. Nah, man. I'm respectable in that sense. You don't even got the heart to do what he did in the ring. How about that? Christian Padilla con los 5 pesos. Said, what's up, Punch? Para una café, Bustelo. Café con dos spoons de azúcar. Good looking at Christian Padilla. Casuals will be casuals. Man, don't trip, dude, whack. This is, you know what it is? It's not even about that. It's that people see your growth. This dude supported the channel since day ones. They see the growth. And as soon as they see the growth and they see now the boxing community and the fighters are showing me love, now it's like a diss on me. Charles Edward Cheese in the building. I was sitting and playing my game, Punch in the backyard. I had to turn on the video and see what the hell got Punch turned on. El ojete de Charles Edward Cheese. Charles Edward Cheese. Mira lo que tengo para ti. Espera. Porque yo te estaba esperando y yo dije, y Charles Edward Cheese. Espera. Mira. In the building. A.K.A. Queso.
He is rich. He's got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean the boy has got his own money.
Hey. La música, DJ Camelo Alex Sensation. La música. Let's go. Queso. Ya, Queso needed his own song porque él estaba robando la música de Randy. Ale, punch the hater destroyer. That's why they keep coming back. That's what I'm talking about, Alex. Con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Parique. El plátano maduro con los 2 pesos. Let's go, Jackie Hernández, la reina de boxeo. Jackie. Mira, este hombre me estaba quillando a mí. Los haters. You just saying when you be real, you have to be like Cameron Mace and be real with Jamel Charlo, but you afraid that you ain't gonna get the interview. You're gonna be cool with Jamel. Man, please, man. That tigre. Ey, me la dejan quieta, oíste. Déjamela quieta, oíste. Más respeto a la reina. Look at Jackie. They said, nigga, quit lying on me. I don't even know y'all, motherfucker. Dick on a DM. Mira, me la dejan quieta, oíste. Don't be lying a la reina. Huh? And by the way, Jackie una reina. She has an assistant. She has a personal assistant that sends messages. That sends messages anyway. But look. Like I said, man, we need it for real. All I'm saying is, man, look, we could hold the companies accountable. We could hold the promotional company accountable, the networks and stuff like that. I would rather give the fighters the benefit of the doubt because we all understand that the fighters can't move when they want to move, right? The fighters can't move when they want to move. That's why they got managed. They signed to managers and promoters. They get their 10, 20, 25, 30%. Sometimes we blame all these fighters for not moving the way that we want to move. Remember, it was Leonard Ellaby and Flo Mayweather that said that Gervonta Tank Davis is not going to be fighting any fighters unless from the PBC banner, right? He got to move the way they got to move. And then sometime when these fighters are in wars with their own promoters, it's still a thing. It's still bad. Ryan Garcia's in wars with Oscar de la Hoya. Gervonta Tank Davis was highly frustrated with Flo Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions. Remember, Teofimo Lopez, he fights top rank more than he fights his fighters, his opponents. So also you got to understand these fighters are also fighting beyond the ring. Sometimes they want to move, but they want to move a certain way and they don't let them move. You think that Gervonta Tank Davis can't fight Shakur Stevenson? You think Gervonta Tank Davis can't fight these guys? You really think so? You really think that Gervonta Tank Davis is scared of these guys? You think that TEO is afraid of anybody? You think that Devin Haney is afraid of anybody? You think that Ryan Garcia is afraid of anybody? You think that Shakur Stevenson is afraid of anybody? Ain't nobody afraid of nobody in the sport of boxing. They was born and bred for this. There's way more fights that we could be talking about. There's a lot of missing matches. There's a lot of matches that we can make in 140. We could have a whole 3 years in 140 mixing matches. We need to start showing more support. Tank going back to his 200, maybe. He said, Joe Pilot said Tank is going back to his 200, 250K, maybe 300K. But who can, but we all gonna see it though. Why is that a thing though? You know what I'm saying, Joe Pilot? Why is that a thing? Are we just mentioning it to devalue him? To say, ha, you only did 200K. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis is one of those fighters that's bringing the eyeballs in the sport of boxing. Believe it or not, Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the premier boxers right now that's keeping boxing alive. And by saying keeping boxing alive is by keeping boxing interesting for the people. Because I'm going to tell you like this, not everybody is doing the 200 and 250K as well. Not even but Crawford when he fought David Adeniji. Gervonta Tank Davis is 200, doing 200, 250K with fighters that we don't, that a lot of people don't know. As a matter of fact, if we all know the piracy in the pay-per-view, why are we trying to gauge fighters with pay-per-view numbers? Why are we trying to gauge fighters with pay-per-view numbers if we know that we steal the pay-per-view? Collectively, not me, but I'm just saying, I don't steal the pay. I love paying for, I love paying, I pay. But I'm just saying, collectively, as a boxing community, why are we always talking about pay-per-view buys or try to shame somebody with their pay-per-view numbers and pay-per-view numbers and pay-per-view numbers if we steal it? So let's gauge it by viewership. Let's go to let's go to their social media platform. Let's go to YouTube and let's see a highlight of Gervonta Tank Davis and let's see a highlight of Canelo Alvarez. Let's go see the gate. Does he make does people turn up to see Gervonta Tank Davis? Does the viewership and Showtime Boxing on their YouTube channel, do they turn up, right? The epilogue in Showtime did 5 million. The epilogue of Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is 5 million views. The epilogue for Canelo Alvarez and Jamel Charlo was 700K. Yo, Gervonta Tank Davis put a video on his social media platform, and in 4 hours, it hit 1 million. Sorry, no lo vi. Espera. Kobe con el cash app de 5 pesos. Kobe, BX in the building, say, por la ofrenda para el pastor de boxeo. Gracias, Kobe. No lo vi. Tank needs to step up. I don't care if he's rich. Give me a good competitive fight. I don't pay for bullshit pay-per-view. I understand, Ed. You don't pay for. I understand that Tank should step up. I understand. We all understand that. But I'm not going to bury Tank. I still value Tank. Let's value Tank, but that doesn't mean we need to value him more than the fighters actually doing their thing. Devin Haney is doing his thing, going to be doing his thing December 9th. Teofimo Lopez just did his thing versus Josh Taylor. We don't need to bury our fighters. We could hold them accountable, be like, yo, Gervonta Tank Davis, we know you nice, but come on, step it up. Look, if Gervonta Tank Davis fight Pitbull Cruz too, that's still a good fight. Is it a good fight? Or y'all gonna be mad if Gervonta Tank Davis fight Pitbull Cruz too? A fight that we felt that Pitbull Cruz was the guy that gave him the most comp, that really had him, that it could have been a draw. I would like to see the fight. I think that Pitbull Cruz has an exciting style that makes Gervonta Tank Davis look vulnerable. Is it still a good fight? Or you're gonna be like, well, I don't want to see that fight. I want to see Tank and Haney. If that's what I'm gonna get for the meantime, I'll get that fight. He said, Tony, at this point, I don't even want that fight. No. That's what I mean. It's like, it's like, why? Like if Shakur is gonna be fighting De Los Santos, Devin is gonna be fighting Regis. I would like to see Tank and TEO. Elry Cedeno Martinez tomorrow. Yeah, shout out to Elry Cedeno Martinez. I would love to see that fight, but I think it would be a good fight. As a matter of fact, it could be more interesting. Look, a Pitbull Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis might be more entertaining than Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Sometimes we think a fight is going to turn out a certain way because we see the names. Did everybody like how Earl Spence performed versus Bud Crawford? We thought it was going to be. Well, how they promoted it. Hagler Hearns again. Was it a Hagler Hearn fight? Not even close. It was just one-sided. One-sided. And maybe a fight that we least expect is gonna turn up. I value him, but give us what we want. We're making them rich, so they have a career though too. I understand we want to see a fight. Those fight I think it's gonna come through fruition. I think it's going to come to fruition. Floyd Mayweather's already saying that he want to see Tank versus TEO. I think these fights are going to come to fruition. And when we get it, I think we're still going to be happy. But they also have a career. They also, we making them rich. They deserve to be rich because in the amateur, let's say Gervonta Tank Davis, he fought almost 250 amateur bouts for free. To be in the position to now make money and to have a career. There's a lot of people making money off Gervonta Tank Davis. Can he make himself some money? Could he have a career like we all have a career? Can we just this? All right, we're not getting what we want from Tank. All right, but we're getting something what we want from Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez for Cuadras, Rumvaside, gonna be fighting Edwards. Bam Rodriguez, okay, you're not doing your thing, Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm still waiting on you. So let's focus on Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. And right there, we're praising more Devin Haney. That doesn't mean we need to shit on Gervonta Tank Davis. We know what you bring to the table, and we know that these guys know what they bring to what you bring to the table. Because after that, they're all gonna want to fight you because you bring the type of interest that probably they can't bring in the sport of boxing. He said, "I've looked for evidence on Tank's broke hand, and I can't find nothing. I want to see Bam and Nakatani and Junto ga Nakatani." Look at now, Yaino Uwe going to become a 2-division undisputed world champion in 12 months. Look at that. Now, Oya Ino Uwe is going to be a 2-division undisputed world champion in 12 months. 12 months. Rapstar Boxing Now is the voice of the UK London. What's good, bruv? In 12 months, now Oya Ino Uwe is going to become a 2-division world champion. A 4-division world champion already. Look at that. There's always going to be somebody that's doing more in boxing. Sonny Edwards. CCI, Sonny Edwards. Come on, guys. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is let's praise these fighters, especially American fighters. If we American, let's praise the American fighters. Let's praise. We got good talent, y'all. We have beautiful talent, man. We have great young talent that could be in the game for 10 more years. Y'all rushing these guys, like rushing. These guys got to fight right now. These guys are already fighting. If Devin Haney's already undisputed, Teofimo Lopez is morally undisputed. Already undisputed. He fought Lomachenko 3 years ago. 3 years ago, when people said that he was green. 3 years ago, when almost all the analysts says that the Teofimo Lopez got a puncher's chance. He outboxed the Matrix. Devin Haney, he lost that fight. He lost that fight with Loma, man. It was a close fight, and it was a good fight. And think about it. If that's the best fight, the best, what you expect? If it's the best versus the best, I don't expect Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence in the turn and the turnout and the outcome like that. If it's the best fight and the best, I do see something like Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, the ultimate chess match. I don't see it easy. Charles at the Chief said, why my Uber package driver pulled up on in a Tesla Model S Plaid? Tiene dinero. Tiene money. Right? Come on, man. Let's support let's support the fighter. The fights is going to eventually we're gonna get the fights. Eventually, we're gonna get the fight that we've been asking for. We ain't never got a fight that we just boom. And put it this way, guys. If Tank is not doing what TEO is doing, if Tank is not doing what Devin is doing, let's just say, right? So let's make it our due diligence and make them the cash cow. If Tank is not doing what they're doing, but yet he's bringing all the bread. He's selling out arenas. So let the hardcore boxing do their job. So let's put Teofimo Lopez in a position where he's making more money than Gervonta Tank Davis. So it's our job. The casuals are winning. The casuals has put Gervonta Tank Davis like that. So if y'all feel like Gervonta Tank Davis is not doing, because think about it. If Gervonta Tank Davis is not doing what Haney and TEO or Shakur is doing, and he's the man, there's a problem there. So let the hardcore boxing. Let's put the money in the guys that's actually going for greatness, standing on legacy. It is no way that we got Jamel Charlo having 7,000 people fighting Brian Castaño. He's going for undisputed. It is no way that we allow Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor on the Hulu theater. But this is what we want, and this is what I mean is the fans. Y'all don't want greatness. Y'all don't want people in pursuit of greatness. I hope San Francisco sells out. I hope that Regis Progress and Devin Haney, they sell out the whole arena. Because does he deserve it? Yes, he deserves it. So when he goes to a negotiation with a guy that we all feel that is not doing what these guys are necessarily doing, he's the A side. If Devin Haney is doing what he's supposed to do, it's our job to make him the A side. Right or wrong? Because now when we're going to take accountability, let's put our money on those that's giving us what we want to see. Let's give those that's not cheating, that we feel is not cheating out of their legacy. That's holding morals in the sport of boxing. So on next, so it's been like that. He said, Punch, keep it real. You think Haney or Shakur could have stopped Hector Garcia or Mario Barrios? I think Shakur could stop Hector Garcia, but I don't think that Haney stops none of them. I love Tank. I just gonna make that. I'm a Tank fan as well. What I'm saying is, I'm listening to what the people are saying and saying that Tank is not challenging himself. Tank is not doing this. Tank is not doing that. But we can't say the same thing for T.O. and Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. So let's make them the cash cow then. But we gotta support it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta support it, guys. Gut said, damn, I haven't seen Cheese in a long time. Hope everything is doing well, my brother. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope Cheesy doing well, Joe Pilot doing well, Alex doing well, Sess in the building. I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is healthy and stuff like that. You know, we heading into the holidays, you know. Yeah, man. It's I think we could hold these fighters accountable to a minimum. But if we praise them more, we value our sport more. The more that we hate, because Americans, the American boxing fans, we're hating everything that's good as well. We're hating everything that's good as well. Gervonta Tank Davis don't challenge himself. Teofimo Lopez suffer from mental illness. Devin Haney is not doing his thing. Shakur Stevenson doesn't want to be undisputed. He didn't want to get to 25%. Jamel Charlo ain't want to fight. Jamar Charlo don't want to fight. Demetrius Andre pulled out of all these fights. David Benavidez sniffed coke and came in overweight. Caleb Plant, the only thing he smacked Jamar Charlo. Deontay Wilder is not a good heavyweight. Andy Ruiz is not good. He's just a chunky guy that's waiting on a big payday. We don't like it's like it's every day, everything. Yo, if we devalue, come on, think about it. We're devaluing everybody. The executives, like I said throughout the whole live, the executive is looking at this community and saying there is no value. I'm not gonna pump my money into boxing again. Golden Pro, like I said, if y'all just coming into the live, Golden Boy Promotions don't have an exclusive long-term deal with the Zone. They got a month-by-month basis, still negotiating. They've been negotiating for a year, almost a year now. They're on a month-by-month basis. PBC don't have a home now. Top Rank got 2 more years of ESPN. Eddie Hearn, even though that he spent a lot of money, you got to understand he spent a lot of money on the USA, on Matchroom USA, and we ain't come over here to flip the bill. We was talking ish about Devin and Demetrius Andre. Is anybody supporting Raymond Ford? Is anybody supporting Montana Love? Is anybody supporting Richardson Hitchens? Even Eddie Hearn is like, man, I ain't pumping that money in USA no more. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn be like, man, the American man, y'all don't support y'all fighters. See, Eddie Hearn is used to the UK. Eddie Hearn is used to y'all supporting. He comes to America, and it's like, damn, yo, because Eddie Hearn is thinking, if we had a Demetrius Andre in the UK, if we had a Devin Haney as a UK fighter, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this: if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the drug, the drug test, the positive drug test of Conor Ben, Conor Ben will be already the main attraction in the welterweight division. That slowed down Conor Ben. If Conor Ben would have fought 2 more fights and never would have gone through that test, Conor Ben will be the moneymaker in the welterweight division because the UK fan base in the country would have supported Conor Ben to the fullest. And let me tell you like this: he got 2 more fights. Why? He's going to have 2 more fights. And if he has 2 more great outings, if he beats Chris Eubank Jr. and they get that fight, and he beats Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Ben is going to be worth more than Boots, Virgil, maybe Earl Spence at the time. Look at Tim Tszyu. You got Tony Harrison going to Australia. You got you got the fighter going to Tim Tszyu haven't even won anything yet. Now he's a champion, but he didn't take it from the champion. People are respecting Tim Tszyu. Look what they're saying, that Jamel Charlo was going to get more money if he goes to Australia. Why are they not getting more money fighting over here? Why does Stephen Fulton, the unified champion, and Inoue stepping up? Why does he have to go all the way to Japan? You know why? Because not even in Philadelphia they support Fulton. Stephen Fulton can't even pack a high school gym. Stephen Fulton can't even pack a high school gym. Stephen Fulton can't even pack a middle school cafeteria. Yeah, he's a unified champion. Man, I think we just got to do a better job, bro. We got to do a better job, man. We got to do a better job, because I'm gonna tell you like this: y'all think y'all think that boxing is bad now? Once all these entities take their money and don't invest in boxing no more, it's gonna happen, bro. not even a middle school cafeteria, bro. He can't even pack a middle school cafeteria. But that's a reflection of us, though. I'm gonna have to ride. Hey. SSI with a $2 super chat. He said, I'm about to go. Let me say like this. Yo, I'm gonna have to go. Punch. Keep up the good work. He said, I'm about to ride. Punch. Hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo, pause. Come on, man. Come on, CCI, man. You could have said it better than that, bro. You could have said it better than that, bro. God bless you, my brother. I don't want to read it like that. Hey, yo, he said I have to run. Oh, man, come on, man. Come on, CCI, man. Con los 2 pesos de plátano. He said Montana Love through his blood. Yo, Punch, you be talking about the bro. It's la verdad. Good looking out, man. Yeah, man. It is what it is. You know, I'm breaking it out on boxing logically and objectively. This is a boxing channel. I'm not here to. My brother got my little. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to preserve. I keep on saying that I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. This is a boxing channel. It's not for me to talk ish about boxing. I like that other troll that just wanted me to keep to talk ish about Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo's already beating himself up. Jamel Charlo knows already. He knew even right after the fight. He started apologizing. because he already knew he didn't perform. What were we supposed to do as a boxing fan? Call him all the derogatory name in the word while this guy's still risking his life? Come on, y'all, man. Stop, man. You know what I'm saying? People like that is just they want to be entertained. They want to be entertained by disrespecting fighters. And I know it's lucrative in the YTBC. I know it's lucrative. I know it. I know love, showing love and showing support is not ideal in a community like the boxing community or the YTBC. It's not. But you know what? I'm on this praising the fighters crusade right now. I'm gonna praise. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, I'm gonna hold certain fighters accountable. I'm gonna keep it all the way to the minimum. It's time that we just appreciate the fighters right now and appreciate the good ones that's doing the things for us. So okay, Gervonta Tank Davis is not giving what we really want to see, but I know that Gervonta Tank Davis is really good. Let me focus my energy to Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards. Let me focus our energy December 9th and Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Let's focus our energy tomorrow, Amanda Serrano. Let's focus our energy. Let's focus our energy on what we could have on the fighters that's doing their thing. Let's see what Ryan Garcia gonna do. Let's see what Ryan Garcia is going to do on his get back after his loss. Let's see if he's gonna knock out Duarte and then call out Teofimo Lopez. He wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. He wants to fight the win of Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. We don't know. We think that I think that with Ryan Garcia and I'm gonna tell you like this. Ryan Garcia already proved to us. Ryan Garcia has already proved to us that he's willing to take stipulation to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I believe that when Ryan Garcia says that he want to fight Teofimo Lopez next, or he wants to fight the win of Devin Haney and Regis Prograis, I believe Ryan Garcia. I believe Teofimo Lopez. He already proved to us that he'll fight anybody. So when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, he don't frustrate me as a boxing fan. Ryan Garcia doesn't frustrate me as a boxing fan. The way that Devin Haney is moving right now, he's not frustrating me as a boxing fan. Shakur Stevenson is not frustrating me as a boxing fan. So what is the hate with Shakur, with Haney, TEO, or anybody else? Why is that right now there should be no hate? There should be no hate. Let's say with TEO, you can say like, you know what, man, I wish that Teofimo Lopez would have fought one more time this year. You know what I'm saying? I wish that Teofimo Lopez, if I say this, if he doesn't have a big fight lined up in February, if it's not a Tank or it's not a Ryan Garcia, I would be like, damn, you should have fought in December and stay active. You know, don't kill your own, don't kill your own buzz. Don't pop your own balloon, because that was a great victory, one of the best victories of 2023, right? Devin Haney is fighting Lomachenko, moving up Regis Prograis back to back. He said, damn it, this live should have 6 million. You know what it is? You know what it is? The reason why it's not like that is because I'm respecting the fighters. And the community at the YTBC, they love content that disrespect fighters time and time again, that starts a narrative to disrespect. If I'm here in a crusade of disrespecting Canelo, then the community that hates Canelo is going to like it. If I'm here to praise Canelo Alvarez and shit on every potential opponent of Canelo Alvarez, it's going to create a buzz. If I'm here shitting on Shakur or on Devin Haney because of the Shakur Stevenson back and forth, if I pick a side, I'm going to create this type of hate, this type of buzz, which for people, it soothes their needs and it soothes their entertainment. They want to be entertained by that. It's time that we entertain the people, the boxing content folks. I think that we could be creative enough, be entertaining, and still respect fighters and hold them high. All right, we don't have to talk ish about another fighter. Let's praise the fighter that's actually doing their thing. So right now, who gets the praise at this moment? At this moment, Devin Haney is getting the praise. Devin Haney is doing a wonderful job going back to back. Lomachenko, Regis Prograis, they're gonna be great. He could have picked the tune up. He could have dropped his belt and say, "Let me fight one of the. Let me get my feet wet in the junior welterweight division." Oh, even with the fathers, right? Oh, people said they want Teofimo Lopez to fire his father. They want his father to shut up. They want Devin Haney's father to shut up. In my opinion, that Regis Prograis, the strength and conditioning coach, I think he's out of pocket. I think because in the end of the day, you know what? Bill Haney is still Devin Haney's father. For the other man that's not gonna step inside the ring, calling Devin Haney a bitch and the bitch after and calling him out his name, like he's like, yo, chill, bro, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that Bill Haney got tough skin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, but Bill Haney talk a lot, man. He talk a lot about his son, though. He's pumping his son. What you expect? What you expect? You expect Bill Haney to pump somebody else? You think that Bill Haney gonna be bigging up somebody? You think that Teofimo Lopez is gonna be bigging up everybody else like he big up his son? No. What's good, Blast? What's good? What's good? Jose, thanks for putting in the work, Punch, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Everybody support the channel. Let me see what they got 100 votes. We got 100 votes right now. Why are American fans reluctant to fully support American fighters? 58% says we are a culture of hate. That's winning right now. We are a culture of hate. 4% is uncomfortable to show support. 16% hate is lucrative. Love is cheap. 16% they don't deserve our hate. Do they deserve our appreciation? Do these fighters deserve our appreciation? Does Devin Haney does he deserve our appreciation right now? But Joe Pilot said Coach Evan definitely got people talking about that fight negatively sells. I understand he's talking about it, but I'm not even interested. When he's talking, I'm not interested about the fight. To be honest, while he's talking all that crap, I'm not even thinking about, yo, Devin Haney should beat the crap out of Regis Prograis. No, I'm thinking about like, yo, my man, I think you're going way overboard. For me, it's not even, I'm not even paying attention to the fight. I'm not even paying attention to the fight. When I'm looking at it, I'm looking like, yo, bro, you first you're a strength and conditioning coach. No disrespect to the strength and conditioning coach, but if Regis Prograis in the end of the press conference has to say, y'all clowns, he called his own people a clown too, said, man, I'm not even going to get within y'all clowns. Even Regis Prograis was a little bit embarrassed, man. He was a little bit embarrassed because he called everybody a clown. You know? You going in, you going way in. If this guy, if Devin Haney wants to feel like he needs to defend himself, let him defend himself. At the end of the day, it's Devin Haney and Regis Prograis fighting. I'm all good with the trash talk. But I think that you going way beyond going back and forth. One thing, your Regis Prograis is a client. Devin Haney is a son to Bill. And he ain't even talking reckless like that towards Regis Prograis. Good looking now, good looking now. I said, Punch Drunk, I love the way you are looking at these boxers, bro. Before the sport of boxing, I respect that about you, bro. And God, thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Come on, like, this is our sport. We don't want to bury our sport. We want to hold value to our sport because people are walking away from the sport. Powerful entities is walking away from the sport. HBO was just one. Showtime is another. Yo, let's be honest. We're lucky. We're also lucky that Eddie Hearn is saying, I want to do business with American fighters. We're lucky. Maybe if it was Barry Hearn, he wouldn't care about Americans. So, yo, imagine, like, we got Top Rank, but Top Rank can't do it all. And now with other sports like NCAA football, NCAA basketball, they take over the TV, the dates, the arenas and stuff like that, the stadium. Like, yo, right now, ESPN, if you would ask ESPN executives, would you rather put Alabama versus Oklahoma, college football, or Shakur Stevenson versus, it could say Pitbull Cruz. They would say we putting on the college football. We putting on the college basketball. Tony said, yo, Punch, keep stuffing us with all that knowledge, man. I appreciate you, my brother. We all here to educate one another as well, man. You know what I'm saying? I got no ego. I just want to preserve the sport of boxing. I just want to tell you how important it is for us to support the fighters. I think we go way overboard with the disrespecting the fighters. Ain't even that serious like that. We still got to understand we're hardcore boxing fan. We got to understand the nature of this. This is their job. We're witness. We're spectators of their job. You know what I'm saying? If we love the sport of boxing, we got a responsibility to keep it alive. Just think about boxing as your local, like I said in the beginning, is like your local business, right? Even in society, they be like, support your local businesses, right? That's the thing. So that's what we got to do with boxing. I understand it's too much for the pay-per-view. I understand. And remember, they started putting pay-per-view after pay-per-view during the pandemic. There was no gate. How you expect these fighters to get paid? Because I'm going to tell you like this. The promoters are getting paid. They got to get paid too. So I understand. These guys are not getting dates like that no more. So sometimes they got to do the pay-per-view. They got to do the pay-per-view. They're not getting these dates. They're not getting these slots on TV. The network loses when they put boxing. Think about it. ESPN loses. I'm telling you, this is the facts. A football game, a college football, the ratings could be 4 million. 4 million. They're going to put boxing, and boxing is going to get 900,000. Who's losing? It's becoming a thing because we don't support the way that we want to support, even when it's free. These networks are going to be like more and more and more. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm saying it right now. If it keeps going the way that it's going, ESPN is not going to give Top Rank a long-term deal. You're going to see Top Rank looking for a home. They're not giving a guarantee to Golden Boy Promotions. They're not giving a guarantee to PBC. And guess what? With Top Rank, they're not gonna give a guarantee. Top Rank is gonna be forced to do pay-per-view. The Zone is forced to do pay-per-view. We're watching Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. This is not a PBC thing. I'm telling y'all, folks, listen up. I know there's a community that it's think is a PBC thing. It's not a PBC thing. It's not just a Showtime thing. The Zone has pay-per-view now. They just put Devin Haney and Regis Prograis pay-per-view, in which before it could have been a free fight. The Zone just hiked their subscription. And what did a lot of people did? What did a lot of people say when the Zone hiked their subscription? Oh man, I'm not subscribed to the Zone no more. All right, now you got a choice: subscribe to the Zone or only pay for the fight that you want to see. So you unsubscribe to the Zone, and now you're forced to pay Devin Haney and Regis Prograis pay-per-view. ESPN is going to do the same thing. The next time you probably see Teofimo Lopez, you have watched Teofimo Lopez for free versus Loma. Teofimo Lopez free versus Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez is going to fight pay-per-view. Teofimo Lopez is going to pay-per-view. You're going to see more pay-per-views coming out of Top Rank. Watch. Remember, we got TEO versus Loma for free. We got Devin versus Loma pay-per-view. Think about it. If TEO and Loma could be for free, Devin and Loma could be for free. But guess what? Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. Top Rank is going to put more pay-per-views, and y'all going to be like, oh man, now Top Rank is doing what PBC is doing? Watch. Charles of the Cheese said we need a coalition like on Power. You know what? I got to be honest, Charles. I haven't watched Power. I'm waiting till everything is finished so I could have these Sundays, the Saturdays and Sundays marathon like I did with the Wire. The Wire, I saw a little bit of the first and second season. I stopped. Then I returned back in the full season. You know what I did? I bought that time the DVD, and I saw The Wire. Like, I spent a whole week and I watched the whole thing like that. I like watching shit like that better. Don't you have that little? Don't you have those days where you just want to watch? Let's say when I watch Rocky 1, I have the days. You remember back in the days, you have the days that you watch Rocky 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, all on the same day. Channel 11. Rocky 1, Rocky 2. I could have I never get tired of Rocky marathons. I could watch Rocky. These are the movies I'll never get tired of. I could watch Rocky 1 and 2 and 3, and I could watch it in a row like that. Yeah. I lose interest like that. Like, DK, I saw one episode on a Thursday and I gotta wait till the next Thursday. Yeah, I tuned out. I tuned off. That's why I'll wait for the whole 13 episode finish, and then I'm gonna watch it. I could be on my phone like that, and I watch the thing for the whole day. I like to watch things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's more addictive that way, right? When you watch the whole season like that, back to back to back to back to back, every episode. I ain't gonna wait till next week. Come on, man. Times has changed. We don't wait on nothing. Times changed, man. We got social media. We don't wait on nothing no more. Boxing is international when foreign nationals aren't getting their fair share of credit. This is the bad problem with boxing. Too many channels promoting the same names over and over again. It's got old. Terminator, I agree with you. I agree with you, Terminator. But you know what? Remember, and I'm guilty of that. But before, I used to talk about everything Terminator. You know, it gets to the point where, damn, ain't nobody supporting, ain't nobody viewing this. So you feel like, think about it, Terminator. It takes work too. It takes work to do a thumbnail. It takes work to record. It takes work too. So then when you put in all that work and you're talking about Ben Whitaker, like I talk about Ben Whitaker. Remember, I was talking about Boots way before anybody in this community was talking about Boots, right? I talk about these young fighters. I interview these young fighters. Remember, I was interviewing Keyshawn Davis before he even turned pro, way before he even turned pro. But then you conducting interviews with up and coming fighters. You got like 20 people looking on. It feels like you're not doing nothing for the community, and then you talk about fighters that everybody know. And I think that's the problem as well, man. I think that people only, you think that this is the hardcore boxing community, but it's more casual than what you think. But I understand what you're saying, Terminator. I understand what you're saying, because I want to talk about, look, when I was talking about women boxing, people was telling me nobody cares about women boxing. Right? There's only like 2 channels that was talking about women boxing. Me and Ring IQ. You're the only one that would talk about women. Jack Bauer's 24 like that was epic. I haven't watched that. Interviews build boxing. But let me be real. I had an interview. I had one of the lowest numbers I had. I was interviewing a guy. I was interviewing Egypt Brown. Egypt Brown is he promotes, and he also helps fighters. He has these clients. He's that for mental illness. And I had him. I was doing an interview, and people was not engaged. As soon as he left, the numbers went up. You know what I'm saying? People support the people support el bochinche more than actual boxing. You ain't see the interview with I had with Oscar De La Hoya? Anybody, how y'all like the interview I had with Oscar De La Hoya? If y'all saw the interview, did y'all like the interview with Oscar De La Hoya? Did y'all watch the interview with Oscar De La Hoya? Now peep this. I was saying this the other day. I was supposed to have the interview with Oscar De La Hoya. If you're the members to the channels, I already put it. I'm having an interview with Oscar De La Hoya. That was like a month and a half ago, right? He said we're doing an interview. We were supposed to do an interview on when his documentary came out, right? And boom, he was too busy. He did the Breakfast Club. He was doing everything and stuff like that. He even apologized. He said, "I'm sorry, I haven't forgot about you. Let's do something." Boom. Then he hits me up even when he was in his plane. He went to Hawaii. There was like the weather was bad in Hawaii, right? And then I even texted him. I said, "I hope that you and your lady Holly was okay." Boom. Right? We rescheduled, we tried to do something later there. We wanted to do it on a Friday. I was with my kids on a Friday. So there was one day that it was actually because of me. I couldn't do the interview because I was with my kids. Right. And he wanted to do an interview around 11 o'clock while I was with my kids out. So I couldn't do it then. All right. But here comes. Then we had the interview when we had the interview. Do you know and shout out to Oscar De La Hoya because he watched the channel. He approached me with the interview the first time. So, and I'm, to be honest, I'm like, yo, this is monumental for me. And this is monumental for the channel. Just to have Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya usually don't do one-on-one YouTube interviews. Now he's done it with Fire Hype, but Fire Hype does 1 million. He does those one-on-one, but he never did it with just a regular YouTube channel. Like, I'm not gonna say this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the interviews, but I'm looking at the turnout, and I'm like, is 90 people, 100 people, and I'm like, damn, but I got Oscar De La Hoya. Because when these people is like, it's time consuming, right? Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. And I'm like, come on, where's my peoples at? Where's the subscribers, y'all? Where are y'all, bro? Show me love. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, man, the turnout was, oh man, I had Oscar here, bro. Because you also want to show that, your channel was popping, that they're in the right place, that they're not wasting their time, right? I'm like, damn, what's the support out here, man? Damn, I feel a little let down. So sometimes you bring in boxing and people just don't appreciate it. And it was underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So people don't appreciate everything boxing. I see people appreciate Bochincha. I see people doing great numbers in other spot, and they ain't doing what your boy Punch is doing. So I'm doing something wrong. Randy, ya, esa música ya está para ti, porque tenemos una música pachosa do cheese. Randy. Randy, great interview, Punch. I appreciate you, my brother. Randy. Con la bandera de República Dominicana. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, DJ Envy. No, DJ Envy, tú estás en robo, DJ Envy. Mira, dale el dinero a la gente que tú le estás robando. DJ Envy, dale el dinero. Ellos, Randy, ya, mira, ya. Tú oíste la música de Charles and the Cheese. Mira la música de Charles and the Cheese, ya, porque estaba usando la música de Randy. Ahora mira el Charles and the Cheese, espera, míralo ahí. Yánquete.
He's rich. He is rich. He's got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Hey, you see the puzzle boxing mix? He rich. He is rich. He rich. He is rich. Yo, le eché el mix de queso. Randy, con la 20 pesos. Support you, love all your work, bro. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you. Oh shit. Don't worry, Jackie. I got you, Jackie. I got you next, man. I'll be doing some mixes. Jackie, ¿qué tú quieres? Un reggae, reggaeton, merengue, bachata. ¿Qué tú quieres, Jackie? But I'm gonna be, I got the members gonna be catching mixes and stuff like that. Randy looking out with the $20 super chat. Gracias, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Hope everything is well. Hope the health is doing good, bruh. I'm Puerto Rico, but went to DR and them girls is fire. Yo, one thing about Puerto Rico, no, the Puerto Rico and Dominicans from the island, they get along. They get along. You know what I'm saying? Jackie say, I quiero una bachata. Ay, son las 5 de la mañana. Ah, ¿te gusta? Aventura. Eso es lo que quiere Jackie. Ella quiere Anthony Santos o Ramos. ¿Qué tú quieres? Bachateame, mamá. El Torito. Yeah, we're going to get a little bachata, Bachata para Jackie. Prince, oye, le gusta Prince Royce. Is he doing anything new? I haven't heard nothing from Prince Royce in a while. El Bajimbe. But that's when we got this. When we listen to bachata, that's when we got to hit that rum. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, you know ain't nothing like bachata. We think that R&B is cool. R&B is cool. But bachata be making guys cry when it's a deep bachata song. I think in Spanish the lyrics are just better, right? For me, in my opinion, Spanish jokes are better than English jokes. The lyrics on Spanish songs are deeper than the English lyrics. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe it's the same for people. Me, I think the lyrics in Spanish, like the lyrics, is deeper. When it comes to bachata, man, you gotta get your cigar, you gotta get your ron, because you want to feel it. You wanna feel that miserable. You wanna feel that. Torito is fat, right? Or is it just me? I feel like the songs in Spanish is way deeper than the songs in English. See, the thing is, the translation is all. I love Bad Bunny, but I know he don't be saying what Google Translate. Oh, Bad Bunny. But the new album is hot too. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny be saying crazy stuff, especially in this new album. Ese tipo está diciendo mucha frescura. Eso no para los niños. But Bad Bunny, man, yo. At first, when Bad Bunny came out, I'm like, "Yete tigre." You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you be, what was, but Bad Bunny's the man. Shout out to Bad Bunny. That new album is fire. How many albums nowadays you could be like that? You could rock through the whole thing. Look, there's 2 albums I'm rocking right now. It's 2 albums I'm rocking. I'm rocking Bad Bunny's album and I'm rocking the Diddy album. That new Diddy album, I like it, bro. I like and the good thing about it is the first songs of the albums is catchy right away. The first song makes you listen to the whole album. I like that new Diddy album. I like that new Bad Bunny album. I'm a vibe type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a vibe type of, I like to feel good. I like to feel good. Then you get into the hip hop lyric, but before that, I'm with the Nas album. I'm always a Nas fan, so I'm always listening to everything that Nas put out is hot to me. I do like the Rick Ross and Meek Mill's project. I do like that song. But I like certain artists that people don't even listen to and stuff like that. I like Yellow Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I like Yellow Wolf. Yeah, man. But I like the songs that's out, man. I like Bad Bunny and the Diddy album right now. I still listen to Kanye West last album. I'm still rocking that album. I love Kanye West songs, man. I like all his projects. I miss the old classic reggaeton. Yeah, man. Don Omar, Tego Calderon, Daddy Yankee, Machete. Yeah, man. Wisin El Yandel. Yeah, I love every project that Kanye West put out. Every project. You know, I even got stuck on the Jesus album. Even that. Don Omar had all the hits. He had the hits. Daddy Yankee was the best performer, though, bro. When it and in his highest, the two best performers, if you would have had Daddy Yankee and Busta Rhymes, yo, Daddy Yankee was a performer. It's not too many people that could compete with Daddy Yankee in performing around that time. Daddy Yankee, DMX, Busta Rhymes, Redman, Method Man. He's that level of a performer. Nobody's effing with Daddy Yankee. In the spec, nobody effing with Daddy Yankee. His energy in his highest was off the charts, bro. And then he had the dancers too. And the clubs used to be popping back then. People used to dance. Girls like to dance with the stranger guy. Nobody dances no more, man. It's trash. Everybody smoke hookah, look at their phone, two-step. It's not a vibe. I'd rather go to a sports bar now. That's why I'm a sports bar. I should do sports bar review. That's gonna be my next channel. I should do sports bar review because it's the same thing as lounges now. Like ain't no clubs no more. Nobody dance. I want to dance. Only in Spanish spots. See, you go to a Spanish spot, like Spanish spot, they still gonna dance some bachata, merengue. You still have the camaraderie, male, female. We still have the camaraderie in the Spanish, but in the English, yeah. People don't put dance hall, they don't put reggae. People, men and women don't dance no more. There is not a connection. Be that mommy, that you want to dance. When was the last time you said, yo, baby, you want to dance? Yo, I remember when bachata used to come up, right? Bachata, and women will pick out the guy. They don't give a fuck if they dancing with the ugliest dude. They need to dance that song. Women wants to dance that bachata. They need that bachata. They'll pick the guy. And try to record everything, right? They try to record everything. I be seeing people on live, man. Get off the phone, man. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. I be like people, man. Everybody on their phone, bro. Yo, one time I'm gonna go to a spot and I'm just gonna record. And I'm gonna let y'all know. Look at everybody. Enjoy the music, enjoy your drink, enjoy your conversation, have fun, get on the dance floor. Now if somebody gets on the dance floor now, he look like the weirdo. But in reality, he's doing the proper ish. It's crazy now, bro. It's crazy. Like people don't know how to have fun. That's why, to be honest, unless you go to an EDM festival and everybody going crazy, that's still cool. People jumping up and down and stuff like that. I like chilling with the youngins and in my era, but this in between eras and stuff like that, they don't have nothing. People send texts in clubs. Yo, yeah, people on Instagram, people on this. Joe, enjoy the night. EDM is too much. Yeah, New York City, Electro Zoo be popping. Brooklyn Mirage, City Fox Experience. If you ever come to New York City, the City Fox Experience, Brooklyn Mirage. Go Google Brooklyn Mirage. Oh man, I'm saying like this, man. One time in Brooklyn Mirage, it used to be open from Friday to Monday morning, nonstop. People on drugs, people effing in the corner. It's crazy. Brooklyn Mirage. It'd be crazy. But yeah, I need that crazy shit. I like that crazy shit. People saying, yeah, man, Mr. Sanchez, good looking out. People is crazy, man. People just get off the damn phone. Yo, I took my son to the 50th hip hop's birthday in Yankee Stadium. And even my son My teenage son is like, yo, people not even enjoying themselves. Like, I don't even have a lot of footage because I'm enjoying the moment with my son. I'm enjoying me and my son watching Nas, and you can see the eras. My son knows Nas lyrics too. So my son loves the essence of hip hop, and what's his ASAP? Well, not ASAP. What's his name? A hoodie, a buddy with the hoodie, a boogie with the hoodie, right? And watching my son enjoy his songs, now I like A Boogie with the hoodie. But I like A Boogie with the hoodie because my son liked A Boogie with the hoodie. And I was feeling the vibe. Sometimes you gotta watch people live to really be like, oh man, I like, okay, this cool. This guy's cool, man. I like the way he performs, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Lauryn Hill and Nas was here. I say A Boogie with the hoodie or something like that. And he from the BX. He from the Heights, from Washington Heights, not from Washington Heights, from High Bridge. I'm sorry, from High Bridge. That's right across across the Heights. Nas overrated. Get the hell out of here. You must be out your damn mind. Horse said Nas is overrated. Man, my brother, disrespect. You had Lauryn Hill, even Little Kim came out. T.I. rocked the house. T.I., Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. Ice Cube was out there doing his thing. Snoop Dogg was doing his thing. Kid Capri was doing his thing. Wu-Tang came out. Come on, man. That show was incredible. That show was 7 hours, man. From 6 to 2, no, more than that. Almost 8 hours. From 6, I got there. It started at 6 because who started the show was Grandmaster Flash. Furious 5. I said a hip hop, a hip it to the hip, the hip hip, hop, you don't stop, a record to the bam bam, bigger you up, drop the booger to the booger of a rhythm and beat. They started the whole, man. It was from 6:30 to 2 o'clock. It was crazy. Who closed the show? It was Run DMC closed the show. You old enough for Wu-Tang Punch? Yeah. Cause you from New York, then you know the essence. You know the essence. You don't even gotta. It don't even gotta be your time. Like I know youngins that be rocking that knows Biggie Smalls' whole "Ready to Die" album lyrics. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. My son knows Nas is like I could show you. I could show my son is spitting the lyrics. All the lyrics of Nas. Matter of fact, he knows more lyrics than me at this point. But that show was crazy. And then you see the performance. These people can outdo these guys. LL Cool J. You know who's out there too? Cool G Rap. Cool G Rap was out there. Yeah, man. Well, Method Man, Ghostface Killer. Those are my favorites. Method Man and Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang. And of course, old Dirty Bastard. You see Old Dirty Bastard, son doing his thing, and people was critiquing him and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, oh, he's trying to be like his dad. That's like people are so dumb in this culture. And I put down, yo, he's tapping into the spirit of his father, man. That's a beautiful thing to watch. The way that he's representing his father, yo, Old Dirty Bastard son is doing a hell of a job, bro, and performing in the Wu-Tang shows, and him substituting as his father. He's doing an incredible job, and people like I seen a couple of comments and people saying, "Oh, he's trying to be too much like his dad." He got the spirit of his dad. He's moving like his dad. He look like his dad. He's giving that energy. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'll be looking at this culture like, man, what is the hate? Like, what is that? Como yo no entiendo, yo no entiendo the hate. I don't understand it. I did rock with the crunk era. I did like Little John. I did like I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. You know what I'm saying? But I also did like I did like but my favorite down south artist is Andre 3000. He's one of my top 5. Andre 3000, Outkast. I was an Outkast fan where a lot of people in New York was not. I was an Outkast fan like when a lot of people in New York was not. Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, Big L. Big up from all of them. Me, it was Nas. And to be honest, guys, don't get mad. I was not even a big Biggie fan. He was not on my top 5. He nice, but he was not on my top 5. I was not, I was a Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of, you had to pick a side back then. Nas, Pac, DMX, Redman, Andre 3000 for me. Yeah, that was my Nas, DMX, Tupac, Andre 3000, Redman. That's my favorite. I'm not saying those are the best, though. I'm not saying those are the top 5 all time. I'm saying those was my top 5. Those are my top 5. The one that had the one that had this Nas, and the one that embodied like the spirit was DMX. DMX is my guy. Like DMX was my guy. And DMX, I'm from the Heights, so I'm from 175th. So DMX used to come through 174th and cop weed and shit like that. I always was stuck. And also I was with DMX in a plane, and it was him and his wife at the time. And I was flying I had a basketball tournament in Arizona. The Beatnuts. I like the Beatnuts. I like that Beatnuts song where we met the man too. I mean, I like a lot of artists though. Like, who I started appreciating more later on? Busta. I started appreciating Busta Rhymes, and you got to give credit to his longevity. If you ever seen Busta Rhymes perform, and I seen Busta Rhymes, man, in live. The dude know how to perform, bro. He know how to perform. I seen DMX live too. DMX is the man, bro. DMX was the man. Ain't never gonna be nothing like DMX. I'm gonna be like, I'll tell you, you ain't never gonna see another DMX. You ain't never gonna see another DMX. Busta was the most creative. He's creative. Or Onyx, my shit. Onyx. That's when everybody was cutting their hair bald and stuff like that. The Knicks was cutting their hair bald. The Knicks was cutting their hair bald because of Onyx. But the things is rap way too deep. Yeah, the energy was insane. Like I could watch that Woodstock performance from DMX. I don't get tired of DMX. You know what's my favorite Charles Edward Cheese? The performance he had before he really popped off, when everybody in New York knew DMX. The Apollo. I think you can still see it in YouTube. The Apollo performance back in the days. That's raw New York City right there. That's raw, man. We were New York City is the concrete jungle, bro. Man, that was raw right there, bro. When DMX used to come out back in the days, man, ain't nobody stepping in the ring with DMX. In that stage, ain't nobody stepping in the ring. Ain't nobody stepping in the ring. When DMX had the ear, when DMX had the audience, At his highest, ain't nobody messing with DMX, bro. And the thing is, he's the most authentic out of all. Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep was good. Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep. Punch, what's the latest on TEO, bro? Next year, early next year, February, early next year, London. Yo, I have mixtapes before DMX was big. Yeah, most of his songs was already his. You could see a lot of his lyrics of the first album in the mixtape. Yo, you remember back in the days the freestyle with DMX, Big Pun, who was it? Noriega, DMX, Noriega, Big Pun, and Cannabis. Remember that freestyle back in the days? Yo, you remember that song when was Where My Dog's At? You remember the first time he spit that? Y'all remember who he said? He said, and Tupac could suck his. He talked about that was a diss to Tupac before he died. And that nigga Tupac, that was that. If y'all ever listen to the original, I remember when that was on High 97. And it was Tupac. And when the album came out, they took the Tupac off. Check my bubble, stand back. Oh, before that, it was, and that nigga Tupac could suck my dick. Remember? People don't know. People don't know. That was that it had a Tupac diss. What else? Yeah, because I remember back then, man, the mixtapes. Like 50. Remember when 50 was already big in New York City before he blew up. That's why the first album was already finished. The same thing what DMX did was almost the same thing. The same thing 50 Cent is what DMX did. They had so much work. That all that grind that by the time they got signed and they already had the work. The work was already done. Tupac was born in New York. Yep. He got ties in Walton and Valentine's. He got ties. CC, I said we talking hip hop. Put a lot of rap through college. I think with Future. Did you rock with the Fat Boys? Nah. That's too old right there for me. But he said he did just I would say. Power of the Dollars mixtape classic 50. 50 was the man, bro. 50 was a man back then. And I used to have the mixtape too. The mixtapes was the best back then because the mixtape had substance. You know what I'm saying? You had to be good to get on the mixtapes. And then the songs, the hits. The thing about, man, back in the days, New York used to be good because the hits was already on the mixtapes. And then in months later, it could be half the year. And then it pops off. But New Yorkers already knew that song was popping off. I was in the club, and I said this story before. I was in the club when 50 was performing. This was an Exit, 57th Street. The club was Exit. 50 Cent is performing. Exit had 3 floors. And in the last floor, Tego Calderon came in the building. Now, this is before even Daddy Yankee popped off. Remember, these guys were already popping off in Puerto Rico, right? 50 Cent was performing. I wish they had a video of this so y'all could really understand who Tego Calderon was. 50 Cent was performing, right? And the club is pumping, right? 50 Cent is like that's right there. That's the year when he's popping off, right? On the verse to really, really pop off, but in the sheet he was already popping off. Tego Calderon comes with a couple of people that he's in a VIP, like he just enters a VIP in the 3rd floor, and the stage Yo, everybody looked up, right? The whole club. As exit was 6 rooms, 3 floors, bro. The whole club, while 50 Cent was performing, there go, there go, there go, there go. That it actually, you couldn't even listen to 50 Cent no more. The whole crowd, there go, there go, there go. Yo, 50 Cent stopped, like the DJ had to stop because you couldn't hear that shit. It was so loud. I'm telling you, it's 3 floors. If anybody ever went to Exit back in the day, you know that was probably one of the biggest clubs ever, the biggest club in New York. The way hey yo, I had fun at that club. I say like that shit. Yo, I have memories in that club, man. Damn it. Anyway, the whole club. There go, there go. And then 50 Cent, they stopped the music and he goes, who the fuck is this dude? Yo, come down here because you gotta be. 50 Cent don't even know who Tego was. And he didn't. 50 Cent was like, who the F this guy is? He had to bring Tego to the stage. Come to the stage. Like, who is this guy? Tego came, and when Tego came downstairs, it took like 5 minutes. 5 minutes for him to come to the stage. When he came to the stage, 50 Cent didn't even finish his set. He didn't finish his set, bro. He couldn't finish his set. Nobody even wanted 50 Cent. And yo, 50 Cent couldn't understand who this guy was, bro. But we all knew who he was. Megan, con los 10 pesos. Said, thanks for all the hard work, Mr. Moonshine. Now I appreciate you, Megan. Thank you. Retire your jersey. At exit. No. Hey, yo, Charles at the Cheese. I retired the jersey. The thing is, it's like Showtime. I retire, they retire me. Because the clubs, they don't dance no more. So me, I'm a dancer, man. I don't go out there to just sit in the cut. And to be honest, I never drank back then. Anybody anybody of my peoples, I never drank back then. Never did. The first time I ever drank was 23 years old. When I drank a drink. When I bought my own drink. I'll take a zit. Like, I never liked the drink. 23 years old when I bought my drink for the first time. When I finished the cup. 23 years old. So I never was a drinker back then. When I was younger, I was never, man. Drink was like a downer to me. It never got me hyped. Even to this day, like I could drink, but it's not like a yo. Nah, that's a downer. I mean, I like to drink, but I didn't drink like that. Charles at the sheet, 21 for me, 23. 23. I drank old. I was never a drinker. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke. I started drinking late. Been yacked up ever since. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yo, I remember there was one chick that told me one time, I said, you cool, yo. But you know what? She said, this is when I woke up. Like, what I had like I said, yo, it's true. And let's say I was dating a chick, right, for a while. And then she told me, she said, you know what? You know, I never saw you sober. And I'm like, dang. Pero si tú me estabas llamando, dama para cingar en la noche after the club, ¿y cómo yo voy a estar? Yeah, I said, yo, it's true. I always was drinking. You know, you mean it? She said, I never saw you sober. Yeah, and I said, it's true, yo. Damn. Pero tú me estás llamando para Burico, ¿eh? Que tú me quedas, ¿cómo yo voy a estar a las 2 de la mañana? Ah, buena rullía. I turned the tables on her. ¿Ah? Pero ¿por qué tú no me llamas como a las 4 in the afternoon? Yo estoy bien. ¿Ah? Estoy viniendo de la iglesia. ¿Ah? Tú me estás usando a mí. Are you using me, okay? ¿Ah? Call me around 3 o'clock. Call me. Esta tipa me quiere llamar de que un booty call. Me está usando la tipa ella. ¿Ah? Yo soy un hombre, yo soy evangélico. ¿Qué? Ella quiere vigilia, Ella quiere vigilia con el pastor de boxeo, Ah, tú quieres vigilia, mami. Nah, but that was a wake-up call right there. Y'all remember when we went to City Island and I told the dude, I said, yo, make me the best drink that you ever made in your life. If I want to get twisted in one drink. They told me you the guy for it. If I come back, you gotta make me. I'm not paying for no more drinks. Yo, he made me a drink. I don't even know to this day. In City Island, one drink, bro. If the cup was kind of big, right? And I drank that, and I came back, yo. And I said, yo, I told you when I come back, yo, nah, make me another drink. Next thing, man, I woke up on top of a car I was on top of a car, my friend's car, and I'm like surfing. Yo! I said, diablo, que este tipo me dio a mí. Back then, they called it the Incredible Hulk. But I had an Incredible Hulk in Miami. Esto es the Incredible Hulk. Esto le poniste a esta cosa. Cocaine y toda esa vaina. Yo, I was surfing on top of a car. I said, what the bartender sold me. But I'm coming back with action. I'm coming back next week. He said, yo, Charles and the Cheese said, yo, I get lit and run naked. Charles and the Cheese, you be getting lit, and then you be getting you put on that little Victoria's Secret garment like Oscar de la Hoya. Now you understand Oscar de la Hoya, right, Charles and the Cheese? Charles and the Cheese says, I get lit and run naked. Now you know what Oscar de la Hoya was on. Don't blame Oscar de la Hoya. Now you know why Oscar de la Hoya was with the garment. Hey, yo, I don't even get mad. Oscar de la Hoya was having fun. Oscar de la Hoya was like, he was acting like a college, like a dude, like a crazy dude in a college dorm, making the girl laugh. I didn't even, to be honest, I never looked at that like, eres pato. No. I looked at it like the dude was having fun, drunk, coked up, and stuff like that. I don't know. I come from an era where that's not like I come from an era where it was a happy drug. You know, like cocaine, you don't get this. Hey, I never did it. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, people around me that did it and stuff like that. It was like I knew functional cokeheads. I'm talking about functional, like you won't even know. They only probably gonna do coke on a Friday night, Saturday, or something like that. Happy hour, they start a happy hour. Functional. They're not dike on some cokehead every day. Now is you're a cokehead and shit like that to people. But it is an era that there was a fun drug. Now crack, that's something else. Crack is something else. He said Oscar was getting in touch with his feminine side. Now, look, he was with a good he was with a good looking honey. I think that he was just trying to make the girl laugh. Now, if he was dressed like that and there was dudes in the room, then it'll be different. But look at it, he was dressed like that with girls in the room, with a girl in the room. So he was just acting like a fool. He was like a little kid. He was like a little kid when you used to wear your mom's stilettos and trying to make your mom laugh. That's how I saw it, to be honest. When you used to be a kid and your mom's shoes used to be there, you used to put it on to make your mom laugh and shit like that. That's how I saw it. I saw it like that. I didn't see it like he's the pato. Yeah, that's a. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. The crack, heroin, and meth. Nah, man, we see that. Now it's crazy. Now you go to 125th in Lexington, you see them all there now. It's worse now, man. To be honest, Harlem, Lexington Ave from 125th, well, from 127 to like 110th. Yo, that shit right now is looking like the crack era right now, to be honest. 125th from 110th. Now you see zombies. You see zombies like I haven't seen in years. In years. I mean, decades, yo. It reminds me of the cracker when I was young. They all zombied out, bro. They all drugged out. And it looked like they closed the shelter. They used to for the druggies and stuff like that. They all outside now. They be like, how you doing, pa? Hey, how you doing, Ponte Dronky? How you doing? Hey, I was in their phone. I hooked my phone in their Wi-Fi. I saw you doing your thing, papi. Yeah, you doing good, man. I used to watch boxing all the time. Yeah, my favorite fighter, Este Camacho. He used to live around here. Este Camacho, rest in peace. God rest his soul. Oh my God, he used to be good, man. He good, man. Wow, man. How you doing? I haven't seen your mother in a long time. How's she doing? Your father? All right, they're doing everything good. Hey, Ponche. Hey, I lost my wallet. I was going to the subway. Do you have $5 and stuff like that? So I get to the train to go back home and say, and the Puerto Rican heroin addicts and all of me funny. Hey, Ponte, how you doing? Your mother doing good. Like, I remember you used to be like this, little like that. Okay. How you doing? ¿Cómo estás? All right. How your grandmother? All right. She's still her. She's still living. Cool. All right, man. I remember you used to be like this, small like that. I look at you, man. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, we went from talking about boxing to crackheads in Harlem. But ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you for showing up, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today. It was a good live. It was a good turnout. Trying to get these couple of interviews soon. Man, Serrano going to be fighting this Saturday. I'm gonna say the most decorated champion in boxing, in more than one of the most decorated champions in boxing history. Amanda Serrano going to be performing in Florida this weekend. Yes, on the same time, not the same time, but the same day, Tyson Fury is going to be performing as well. Stay tuned to November 25th. It's going to be an incredible. It's going to be probably upset. The Meets Andre David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo back in the ring versus Jose Benavidez Jr. You're going to have Lucas Matisse back in the ring, and you also may have Sergey Lipinets versus Michel Rivera. What a beautiful card, bro. Sergey Lipinets versus Michel Rivera. Matias, you got Jamal Charlo and Jose Benavidez, and you got the Meets Andre David Benavidez. Come on. Oh, no. You got Chris Colbert versus Rayo. I think they're gonna put the Sergey Lipinets versus Michel Rivera on the December card. You say you live this Saturday. I'll probably go live this Saturday. Probably go this live, man. Yeah, I gotta do, man. Yeah, man, it's fun. Let's do Tyson Fury, Amanda Serrano. It's gonna be a good Saturday, gonna be a good weekend, man. Peace and love to everybody, man. You already know God first, everything second, 5+ survival equals true champions. Everybody, thank for the support. Everybody smash the like button. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.